guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, up here in the city of Shimahaba, a metropolis in Toivoa that is of Shuian culture and has a very active port trade. You came here looking for a way to hinder and hamper the trade of and spread of the purple frenzy drug. Having arrived here, you went searching for a location where you would be able to impact that. You spent the last couple of sessions investigating and infiltrating a hideout for the 12 Spiders cartel. Last week, you were run off after having entered a chapel in the hideout and have escaped out into the city streets.
Well, hold on. It was a strategic retreat. We were not run out. We chose to run out.
Right.
Tactical outstaying or welcome.
I just wanted to clarify that for the Twitch viewers.
Yeah, just for anyone watching
Understood.
at home, we're completely in control of the situation.
Understood. I apologize for the
control ever are.
misrepresentation.
I forgive you, Eric.
Thank you for the forgiveness. I do appreciate it. I am contrite in my apology. They have tactically withdrawn in order to recuperate and recollect themselves of their own free will with no motivation from
acceptable.
others.
Our low health is irrelevant, in my opinion.
Health is just a number, right?
The only
No.
point that matters is the last one.
And
Yeah.
for the record, speaking of health, there will be a video coming up, hopefully this week, by the weekend I hope, involving my heart attack. So we will actually be doing that video, which will be a PSA.
Deep dive.
Oh yeah, it's been a thing. So, that's where we find you guys out on the city streets, having escaped the 12 Spiders. You guys expressed interest in going to the temple, or escaping from Shimahaba altogether, or recouping and re-engaging the 12 Spiders within the tavern. What would you guys like to do as you have found yourselves safely away?
Oh, so we actually did make it out?
Are we
Yes.
safely away, not being chased, or just
I need
not
you to
in
roll a
fire
perception
distance?
With a 14, you look around, and there's a lot of people here. You do not see anyone chasing you at the moment. No one is actively shooting at you.
Good to know.
And you don't see any too suspicious people watching you.
So, I guess we lost him, so I guess we don't have to, make a grand escape. We can just kind of made the subtle escape.
Before anything, are we just out in the street right now? Or have we...
Yes.
Okay. Coin will...
You guys made it up to the bakery and out the front door. You've left the baker lady in the basement of the 12 Spiders establishment.
I'd like to
Wait,
play
are we
it like
still in
this.
front of the door?
Coin wants to duck into a nearby alley that isn't
Very
attached to the direct building.
Cool.
And, sit low for at least 30 seconds to see what occurs.
Awesome.
And he'll
Oh,
gesture to the party to follow.
If we're still
Or
in
at
front of
least
the
hide.
building, I would have still been moving at that point. I wouldn't have stopped.
Okay.
So can we assume we've ducked into, the first alleyway along the way? And Coin's just sort of peeking his eyes across the corner for, let's say, a minute?
Okay. After a minute, 3 guys will go running down the street. They miss you.
Alright, Coin will turn back. Pretty bruised up, mind you, from everything that's happened. And he'll say... So in terms of going back down, I don't really want to, but... I'm open to ideas here, cause we don't know if they got more frenzy down there that we need to destroy. We kind of hit the big bulk of it, right? Job done?
I do think the most important thing was getting rid of the frenzy, but I also wouldn't mind going back in there and taking out the spider as well, because we all know they're bad news. But
Yeah, I think we definitely need a good night's sleep before we can do that, and there's a very good chance that they're just going to be gone, but it's worth a shot, because I think we've done like 90% of it. So,
I think
Having
the
a
last
way
10%
to...
is-
Can we ward their door?
Leave them
Oh,
in
wait,
Ward,
Or their
ward how
door.
exactly.
well, we know they can go out through
Like
the bottom as
stride-
well.
Just throw like a magic ear on the bakery doorway, just so we know whether or not there's traffic.
I mean, surely that's not the only exit
Actually, I
coin.
can actually
Well, they'd
Oh,
probably
sure.
go out through the
cast
dock, but you never know.
cast alarm on the area. It'll take me a minute to cast it, but I can cast alarm on the area right outside the door.
I mean, alarm
goes
just
around
that
way.
just tells you if activity occurs. That doesn't tell you what activity, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help. I think
Right,
one
but-
passerby is gonna walk by on the street and then red alert.
I feel like we need to get off the streets, find somewhere to lay low and get our rest, and then figure out what the next move is. Because the longer we're out here, the more potential of trouble.
Yeah, we should probably keep moving now that we lost them initially.
Coin, is your family member any chance they'd be willing to put us up somewhere, or should we be avoiding him at all costs?
I
bail
just asked
code?
him, and no. His answer was no.
Pretty sure they hate each other, Sizen.
No, I asked him.
Listen,
and
my
he-
relatives always give me a place on the couch.
You can tell Coin is like choosing to not even engage with the question. It's like, no,
Yeah,
No.
not even a spare bucket.
his house is full. So we're gonna have to hit it in, I guess.
Was the temple
do we-
accommodating at all, Toddy?
Sorry, what?
Was the temple accommodating at all?
Oh,
They're your people, right?
well, the people guarding the door don't seem to be my people. I don't think we would find a lot of relaxation there, although I was able to slip in. But
Well,
I
Bryn,
don't think
do
we'd
you
be
have,
able to hide well.
Bryn, do you have any use of the tiny hut left? Maybe we could find a quiet spot and post up in that.
That is a ritual, so yes, we can do that at will.
I mean, we could just go to a nice tavern.
Well,
We have
I'm
no
more worried
shortage
about-
of funds for a night, but they might find us if they have
That's more the
connections.
concern. Yeah, like I don't want to go somewhere that's like, wow, where would an adventure go to hang out when we did just kind of.
We could
Go
put on
into
a
a
bunch of
drug lab.
disguises.
I'm not against it.
I'm just looking around at this group. We're gonna need some damn good disguises.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna
Ruses-
disguise the wings. That's kind of a problem. And the tail.
Ruset's in kobold form, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you have the dragon form available if we choose to use it.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Ruse is all pointing out he has wings which for a kobold is already really abnormal, and that would be kind of hard to disguise.
Ruzid, if you
I mean-
weren't always bellowing your cloak, you would have a very easy cover for your wings and your tail, frankly.
My cloak would, I guess, I mean, I could tuck them in and it's still gonna
That's
like
the
poke
idea.
at- do you have wings? I don't think you do.
Metaphorically. And
I
I'm
don't
great
think
at
you
hiding.
actually know what like living with wings is like, Coin.
Probably very windy.
Thanks for that.
Am I wrong?
Is he
So
wrong?
it sounds like I do
I'm
now.
not even gonna engage with that. This line of thinking is just so stupid. It's like it's hard for me to even process.
I should also ask real
And I
quick.
still-
are
I
we
still
taking the
like
bill
Tyranno.
with us?
I think we're overthinking this. I think we go to a random inn, give them fake names, couple, fake, put a couple hats on, dip into our room, and then don't show our face.
Okay.
I mean, if they had a lot of connections here, then I don't feel like. I don't know. I feel like we would have felt their presence a bit more than just at a bakery.
I think I'd look
I
cool
don't-
with like a mask. What if I got like a skull? That'd look cool.
I feel like the whole point of secret bases that are like super in with the people in charge are they're secret and not making a big deal about themselves. So it's very possible that they do have a lot of big connections.
It's all with horns root.
Eric, this is a long shot, but can Coin insight, because we interacted with guards at the gate, and we've now gone into the spider's base. Was there any visual, like, you know, an emblem on a shirt or some sort of recurring, like, visible element that might tip off whether or not there's connection?
Yes, you would have seen the spider emblem many times.
Outside of the actual base, like just...
You did not see that, and I did ask for perception checks, so you did not see it.
Okay, gotcha. Then it sounds like we're gonna have to fall back on, like, proper disguises. I mean, I've got my mustache, but I don't think the mustache will work for all of us. I think only one of us can use that.
Are we set on staying?
If someone wants to raise the argument to leave, I'm all ears, but we do know there's a spider here to dispatch.
Okay.
I think,
I was just checking.
I think at the minimum, even if we were to leave, getting rest before we leave is preferable if possible, just so that we need to fight our way out.
Well,
Yeah, especially if
what I was asking is if we were fleeing, like I have enough invisibility to cover us all to get at least out of the majority of the city.
That's a good fallback, but I don't think we're... Since they didn't catch us, there's no urgency to dip immediately.
And then
Well,
the
hold
guys
up.
were running past.
Okay, hold up. How about this? What if we have one person, best person at disguising himself, get us a hotel room, everyone else invisible, sneak in there?
Sounds like
Yeah.
What if
overflowing hotel room.
we
a
had
group discount.
one person? What if we had one person who told those guards that were eyeing Ruzid sideways that there is a whole spider's nest over by the docks, and then they took care of it and also bought us a room as thanks.
Assuming they're not paid off? Yeah.
Yeah, I just
You
worry
think they're
that.
paid off?
Yes.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
didn't
guess
think
if we did that and they were paid off, maybe we'd have to kill them.
Yeah, I like
Maybe,
the idea.
definitely.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
had
Something we
good
do after we
experiences-
buy a room.
We've had good experiences with city leadership before, but it was a different city.
Yeah, wait. Our experience with city leadership here is getting 10 billion ballistas pointed at me. I don't know if I really want to make more deals with these guys. Like
But
the
they
city
didn't
leadership.
shoot them, Ruzid.
Okay, they didn't shoot, but like, I'm pretty sure if I said the wrong thing, they would have shot. So.
Yeah,
I think
but
we need to make a call. We can't keep on hanging out in the street.
Technically, we're in an alley.
Thank you, Colin.
Sorry.
Point, you have inspiration granted to you by the Twitch chat.
what do you
What is
look
it you
like?
would like to
Sophia?
For petty corrections, yeah, I'll take that inspo.
There's a stranger in our midst.
How about
Yeah.
I just go get us an in-room with a window, and you all crawl
No.
in through it.
Hold on, Coin. Sophia is doing something.
No?
I mean,
I just asked this guy self to look like a dark-haired woman with a flowing gown.
do we recognize you?
Well, she
not
lived in your
particularly.
presence.
Well, I'm not confused about who she is. I'm wondering if she's using an image that we might have
Ah,
seen before or recognized.
No,
Are you
would
describing
recognize
someone
before.
specific?
No, it's not specific. Not that someone specific, no. Well, not in game anyway.
mm,
Do we look
Jordan,
like
are you
Sophia
dressed
in your life,
currently in a
Mom?
flowing? Jordan, are you currently dressed in a gown with long black hair?
I am not, but
Okay, I was just asking.
Not currently.
Not currently. Gotcha.
was that I
But he could if you
was that I
wanted.
picked a whole bunch of
There's nothing wrong with that.
aliases.
Superior, you gonna go converse with someone?
I figured, perhaps.
If you're gonna pick up the inn, let's get a double queen with a bathtub. Make sure there's a bathtub. That one's important to me.
Double queen with a bathtub. Oh, huh, that's smart. Oh. We need more. Well, we'll need at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'd ask for a triple queen, but there's not a lot of those to go around. You just get
Well,
2 rooms too, I guess.
probably 3.
Yeah, that's fine. I was mostly trying to like lay low and not give away signals that a party has gone somewhere. But if you need the space, take it.
But, well, a person of the stature that I'm disguised as would probably ask for multiple rooms just to have them, you know?
Hey, if you can weave it into the backstory, then do whatever you want. Just make sure there's a bathtub.
Oh, okay. Are the rest of you gonna get disguised or get invisible, or are you just gonna look like you're looking right now?
I don't know. Do we have enough disguises to go around?
If you get us a room with somebody who doesn't care, then we could just slip in quietly, maybe.
I do think is it Oizen? Is that I think they said that they had enough invisibility. Oshin said they have enough invisibility to hit all of us except for maybe one person. So we could probably go that route.
Don't they usually sell rooms based on head count?
Depends how much you pay.
They sell rooms based on coin.
Yeah, you could just
Not you,
buy
Mike.
more rooms.
No, coin. Actually,
Coin is going to pull out. So you guys know how Coin wears like business pants, pinstripe, right?
Yep. With his
Wait,
suspenders.
Coin-
I thought you wore overalls.
No, they're suspenders.
No. Suspenders holding up business pants. Which was like for 2 years, right?
Been playing
But,
together for over 2 years. It's business pants with
I-
suspenders.
Yeah, business
I
pants
thought
with suspenders
You were
on.
wearing orange overalls and had a banjo on your back.
Close, very close. Coin is going to pull out the rest of his business outfit, which even like old heads in the party have never seen Coin wear.
Mm-hmm.
So he pulls out.
Coin wear a shirt.
He's just had it in his backpack, so he's gonna pull out, you know, a tuxedo, like an actual jacket, to put on shoes and a little hat. He looks like a 1950s detective, but a
No way
frog.
that's not wrinkled as shit.
The one that
It's probably-
slept in his clothes, right?
It's probably a little battered and dusty, but
Not dusty,
Well
but
kept.
definitely crinkled and creased.
yeah. But you can tell his silhouette changes a lot, not having his bright, like silver skin
All right.
reflecting all sunlight.
Do you get dressed
This is
in
his
his
makeshift.
business suit?
Yeah, it's his makeshift disguise.
Okay. You make a very nice figure. Can I get a performance check to see how fancy you look? Very nice.
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's very dapper. That's Coin's disguise. It's ready.
So he's disguised as himself, but dressed up.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's really squinting at him is going to notice pretty quick. But if you're just looking in a crowd, it's going to be a lot harder to tell. I would hope.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
Ruzza still has no disguise plan. Ruzza's like, I don't know. Unless someone's gonna like cast a spell on me, I don't know how to make a disguise.
I'll be
I'm not sure
sneaky,
Bryn
like,
has.
Maybe if I just hold up my shield, they won't notice me.
I assume I have not made a name for myself in this city yet, but I can again use invisibility if you guys think that some of us should have it.
well, let's see if we can get a room before we're worried about getting seen.
We can get a room. We got so much gold.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's what I meant, is just walking around the city to find a room. But we can try it.
Okay. So, you guys leaving the alleyway? Or do you want to do something before leaving the alleyway?
I mean,
Yeah,
Coin's ready
I
to
am.
like just go to an inn.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
Cool. As you guys leave, what kind of inn are you looking for? The closest one? A dive in? Are you looking for a fancy place? What are we looking for?
Say like
I feel like a dive would be like the most likely place for the spiders to have connections to.
nondescript with a lot of foot traffic. Maybe even the edge of
Forest
town.
maybe?
Yeah, if we go to like the big fancy rich inn, that might draw some attention. Is there like a 3-star average?
Sure, we can go to a 3-star
yeah.
average place. Absolutely. As you guys walk up to the Reflecting Blossom, it's a average place. We're not talking, side of the highway thing, but we're not talking, the Marriott. We're looking Motel 6. Guys ready to walk in? Who's going to take the lead? And is there any preparation you'd like to do before walking in? Is 7 people.
I think I'll wait outside to hear that we've been. We're good to go. I'll keep an eye on the
I'll
street.
wait outside with Toddy as well.
Okay.
We can be a little bit sneaky and see if anything suspicious is happening out here.
Sure. And you guys aren't invisible or anything right now, right?
Nope. We are a kobold and an elf.
Okay.
But we're probably good at sneaking if we want to.
Okay. Oshin, you're visible, right?
I'm gonna cast that on myself. I'll tell
Okay.
everybody that that's what I'm doing, but
All right.
okay.
So Oshin
I tried.
disappears.
It's not gonna go through.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just go ahead and check off the spell slot. That's fine.
I'll
Alright.
follow
Everyone
Clem inside just in
immediately
case.
Start stepping on Oshin's hooves.
I'll go inside as well.
Cool. Saphira and Bryn go inside. Reason staying outside. Coin, you're going in as well?
Coin's inside.
All right. Sison? Sison's having audio issues, so we'll let him be for now. But as you... Motel D6, yes. So as you walk into the Reflecting Blossom, it's a pretty nice place. You look around. After a couple moments, a young man comes up and bows his head before you. Huh. Friendly masters, how can I assist you?
Yes, we require 3 rooms, double queen beds in each, and a bathtub.
Of course, mistress. 3 rooms. Very well. We will be charging 5 gold per person. Per night.
Of course. And I will slip him. Actually, I'd probably pay him directly to him here. And I'll say, and inform whoever's in charge that We will pay extra to ensure that no questions are asked.
Of course, mistress. He looks around. I'm sure someone will attempt to ask, but we will dissuade them.
Excellent.
And he will hurry and take you guys up towards your rooms. He is up the staircase off to the right. So back in that area.
I could use some room service right now.
As you guys go up the stairs, you can hear the stairs creak as you go up them. He smiles. Nightingale floors, specifically for security. He takes you guys up to the top and will open the door and show you guys decent rooms. They're not great, but they're decent. But each room does have a tub and a basin of water.
Perfect.
This will do, I suppose.
Very well. And the name we should put you under.
Aaron.
Could you please type that out? Sharon. Very well. Thank you, mistress. And he will mark down that you have reserved 3 rooms. That's going to be 15 gold per night. And he will scuttle away.
Coin will very quickly go to the tub, toss off his jacket and such, fill it up with water, and he just hops in.
Okay.
I'll use the telepathic bond to relay to the rest of the party our room numbers and what floor we're on.
Okay.
So were we just allowed to stroll in? What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean,
you guys.
you'll get the message that, like, we have access to the rooms and no one's in here.
Well, what are the rooms like booked under or whatever? If we get asked questions,
You won't.
we won't. Oh, just gonna let us walk over.
Yeah, I mean,
The rooms were
I'm-
booked under Sharon. So if you ask for... Or you could just say that, I don't know, you guys are better at bullshitting than I am, so do it.
They specifically told us.
I must.
They specifically told the staff not to answer questions.
if you get
If we
asked
ask
anything,
where our party is, we're gonna get
Just-
sent to the pit.
just smear it and say, what's it to you?
Just have Sophia come down and wave us in.
Yeah, wait. Why don't we
Before
just
we
do
go in-
that?
Can we check that the street is all hunky dory?
Roll a perception check, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, look at the streets. Boom. That was very good.
Okay.
Is there a window near the bathtub?
There is not. That
Coin does not
make
do a
sense.
perception.
Very well, thank you. So, with a
Nope.
25, Oshin, you look around and you do see a couple of people looking around for the party.
Alright. I, over the Discord server, let everybody know that people are looking for us, but no alarms have been raised yet.
That's good. There's a lot of inns in the city. It'll take them a while to search them all. Hopefully we picked a discreet one.
Does the inn have a back door, side door?
Of course.
Can I go scope them out before we go in?
Sure, absolutely. As you make your way towards the back door, you go around the back of the building, and there's a chef out in the alley currently smoking.
And I know he's a chef because he has a hat.
He has the apron, he's got the knives on his belt. He looks like a chef.
Oh,
He
he
doesn't
like
have a
chef.
French. He doesn't have the French hat, no, but he definitely looks like a chef.
Does Bryn have that apron?
Not
I
yet.
don't know. Does Bryn have the apron? Not yet.
Well, we haven't had time to get one. And no,
Some
it
people-
will not say kiss the chef because everybody's trying to kiss Bryn, and Bryn does
That-
not want to be kissed.
That's gonna be a gift from the party later on. Don't you worry.
Oh, we should get Bryn a apron like that. Yeah, I just wanted to know where all the exits are, and if anyone besides the chef, I guess, was lurking around them, and how easy it would be to get in and out of them. Where ambushes might show up. I'm gonna go meet up with the rest when Zafira or Sharon or whoever comes to collect us.
Okay. So does Sharon send anybody to collect the party?
I think she would not consider it until someone pointedly reminds her that she has to do it.
Very well.
I'm pretty sure I can ninja my way into the building. Just wait right there.
Yeah,
I do think
I
said it over the
can't.
Discord. Yeah, I think I mentioned it over the Discord because, like, I'm not exactly the most subtle one out there.
You may not be subtle, but you are
A
not
man.
As I think the biggest sort of standouts are the winged kobold and the minotaur. So
You really need them here
invisible,
quick.
so that's one down.
I don't
Just
think
Baba
standing
Booey
out
them then. We're getting
I
a
don't
long
think
rest
standing out-
anyways.
is the issue right now. I think right now the issue is they're not going to let people up. / they're going to raise alarms if we're trying to get into a room where someone's like, "Don't let anyone know we're here."
Does Bryn have a Baba Booey prepared?
we can. Although the issue is that I'd have to be able to see you.
Well, just go up in front of the window then.
So yeah, I guess. How we're on one of
Wait,
the
just
nightingale
come get us.
floors.
Just
Why are
come
we
get us,
playing
Coin.
these crazy antics? Can someone just come and get us? What the hell are we doing?
Up to you guys. If you just want to walk in.
Oh, you're the ones who are terrified of
mean-
walking in a building.
No, I'm happy to walk in. I need an escort. I can't just walk to the damn room. They're gonna stop me.
Do you know what
I'll go
social
downstairs,
engineering
I
is,
will-
Ruzit?
All right, I'm gonna
Wait,
go.
I prefer violence over social engineering. You should know this already, Coin.
You're
Let's go
allowed to.
pick
there
a
a
fight with
window?
the staff and go upstairs.
If so, I can just teleport in.
Coin's not leaving the bathtub, just to be clear, so someone else needs to go
Understood.
get them.
So Tati,
Go.
you're going to try to sneak in, right?
No, I'm just walking in.
You're
Let's
walking
go.
in.
I'm
The
gonna
young
walk
man
in.
looks at you. Yes, mistress.
Hi, I'm
follow.
Tati.
Hello, Tati. How can I be of service?
I guess, no, I was gonna say food, but I'm not actually hungry. We'll just be going upstairs to, meet with the rest of Sharon's party.
Who is Sharon?
A close friend.
I
very
do not
close
know of who
friend.
you speak.
Wait,
We have no one here by that name.
I guess I'll find him on my own then.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry, you cannot go upstairs without a reservation, miss.
Oh, I have one.
What name is that under? He goes over to his book.
Sharon.
Just come down.
Why does this party create its own puzzles?
Ruzit's like,
I will.
can someone come down and pick Toddy up?
I will come down to get them.
Okay.
Okay, once Ruzit hears I'll come down to get them, then he walks into the inn. Or whatever,
Okay.
the hotel.
Cool. So, Sharon comes down the stairs as this guy's obviously stalling Tati.
Listen. I think you're doing a really great job, but I would really like to just take a moment to meditate for a while. It's been like a really long time since I've been able to trance. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna go.
mistress. Oh,
It's okay, young man.
Goes to get your way.
She is with me, along with
Oh,
Sharon!
my apologies.
one
And
of these.
he will get out of the way.
My attendance lack of alacrity is no fault of yours, and I will not be complaining about you to anyone for that.
Very well. And he will.
Can you show us where the rooms are? I'm getting tired.
He will
And take
come around. And do you want him to escort you?
Ruzu was talking to Saphira.
I will.
Which confuses
them
all of
myself.
the staff.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you talking to the mistress? Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you two can go up and join the mistress upstairs.
Oh, I'm following. I was behind this whole time.
Okay,
Hey,
cool. Where is
Ruzu's gonna say
Oshin?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
Ruzu's
wrote
about
in
to ask
there
that telepathically.
When they were waiting on Saphira, I just walked inside because I was invisible.
Okay. Cool. So you go up with them? Awesome. Then everyone can go up to the various rooms. Coin is
Someone's-
in one room. Do you guys all go into the same room, or do you guys split up somehow?
How many rooms did we get?
We
Three.
have
Three.
three.
I
Alright, I
immediately
call
go
Pop-Pop.
to the room with the biggest bed.
There's like a hotel where like you can open a door between rooms.
Yes,
Probably
and
not,
this would not
but-
be one of those.
Okay, just
I mean, in theory,
Fine.
with Ruzid, we could. I think they just charge us a lot extra.
is there a spell for like create door?
Yes.
Like just a
Yes.
Yeah, there's like
There
a
is.
bunch of them.
It's called
Great.
make an attack roll.
That's-
Pass
I-
wall is
Wow.
a spell that exists,
that's. Wish you
I
had
can
it.
also
or
deal
like there's like
bludgeoning
stone
damage.
shape or something too.
Gotcha.
Shatter, you can blow up the building.
I'm gonna jump in the room with Coin.
Okay.
You hear bubbling.
I'm gonna
Hey,
take
I
the middle room.
don't look too close.
What room are you going in?
Just
are
pick
you
a number
asking?
between 1 and 3, and then go in that room.
Ruzu's asking us telepathically.
Oh, to
All
who?
right, so I have Coin and Tati in one room. I have Saphira in a room. Who's going to?
I want the middle room.
You want the middle room? All right. Syson's got his own room.
It's 2
Alright,
beds
I'll
per
look into
room,
the
and you
last
can
room.
intuit Coin's probably gonna sleep in the bathtub. So technically, there's one open.
Well, then I'll
Bed
go to
still.
their room.
I also
Okay.
don't sleep in the bed.
So
Okay,
we have
what?
2 vacant beds in here.
Wait, which
Well,
room are
one
you
now.
going in, Ocean?
How
He
many
went
people
in
are
with
sleeping?
Coin and Tati.
Yeah,
So I have
Bruce is
Saphira
definitely going with
and
Oshin.
Sison.
So we probably still have 1 bed open. If I,
All right. So Rusid's with
if I know
Oshin.
Bruce's character right.
All right. So I have Saphira's room and Sison's room. Where are you gonna
So
go?
I would imagine that Bryn went to a different room as his 2 companions at the beginning, so that each person went to a different room. So Sazin probably came into the room with Bryn.
Awesome. Cool.
That Bryn
So
was in.
Saphira is in a room by herself. This can't possibly go wrong.
This sounds correct somehow.
That was entirely intentional by somebody.
No one in this party, but somebody.
Somebody
This
in this
is why
party.
I asked, because I know shenaniganery is about to happen.
Never.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sure something.
We're
be
all
fair,
gonna lose
it-
our room keys.
If Sazin knew this, would not have let this happen. But he just went to the room and assumed someone else would go in there.
Sure. Cool. So, you guys go in. I assume you lock the doors and make yourselves comfortable to get a bit of a rest. What would you like to do during this short rest, as it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Turn it into a long rest.
Yeah.
What you do to
Spot on.
Keep in mind how hurt the party is right now. We are probably like exhausted in world.
Okay,
So,
cool. You
in
all
such a
gain
way
a level of
struggling-
exhaustion.
Well, that's no, not quite.
You're
Hold
about
on.
to take a long rest. It's fine.
We would
Eat it.
we could easily fall asleep at 4 p.m. and ruin our
Okay.
sleep cycle.
So, you're going to stay in your rooms. Awesome. Please go ahead and take a long rest.
Can I
You'll be
work on
unbothered.
building a toy?
You may.
I would like to do that.
What toy are you building?
I think Rused number. Wait, what are we on? 3, 4?
4.
So many
Rused
Rused
number
toys.
4. This one. This one was inspired by recent events. He actually comes with a small, what do you call it? Like a, not a wick, like a fuse, and
Okay.
he's expected to explode. Is the point of the toy?
He's
So you built a
expected
little
to-
bomb?
Expected to explode.
Wait, so you're gonna throw pipe bombs at our enemies that are Rused shaped?
No, it's a toy. It's for children.
A children's toy that explodes?
Explodes.
Like a
Yeah,
stick
that sounds
bomb,
like
right?
that'll pass guidelines.
What guidelines?
Guidelines. Who told me there were
won't
guidelines?
that won't get recalled.
No, I'm so down for that. You definitely have to make that, Toddy. We can give it to our kids so when they steal it, their toy again, it'll be great. Let's see what happens.
It'll teach them a harsh lesson about the dangers of playing with random toys.
Sizen and Tati are having kids.
Well, it's
is that
not
what you just
like-
said?
No,
Yeah, we already
already
have
have
one.
them.
Oh, okay.
But
We picked one up earlier.
Wait, so we have two. We already have 2 people shipped, or 2 groups.
Saphira, you've been granted inspiration by Cyrilin to help with the hijinks.
Oh no.
No, don't encourage.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I give the chat disadvantage.
Can we get mods? Can we ban that person?
Here's the secret. I'm the mods.
no, this is also the person.
Darn.
Let's see. Okay, so I need to chew another success with toy making, and I forgot entirely what that is. What skill set is for toys?
It depends on
It
the
would
type
be
of
sleight of
toy.
hand. Yeah.
Sleight of hand. The thing I already have expertise in. Why am I even working on this one? All right. Here we go. We have. Oh, I have toy making tools that I'm trying to get proficiency in. That's what we're about. Okay. So we can, with a 23, count that as a success.
Indeed.
Fantastic. My explosive Rused toy is going to be all the rage.
Yes. And it doesn't explode with enough force to deal damage, but it does fall into a whole bunch of pieces, like a battle bot.
And it makes like a poof noise. And like a
Sure.
little gust of
Yeah. Cool. So, everyone goes and takes their long rest. And I'm going to go through the various rooms. Coin, you said you were going to be in the bathtub resting and making some bubbles.
Yep. He'll pop out to work on a potion for like the latter half of the long rest, but most of it's just in the tub.
Awesome. Tati, what are you doing other than the toys? Nothing? I assume that takes most of your time.
It's most of my time, yeah.
Okay. Oshin,
I'm knocked out face down on the bed.
on a
Probably
bed?
Snoring a bit. Yep.
As a question, when you sleep face down on the bed, A, do you have a tail?
Yes.
What does the tail do?
I mean, I assume that it's not like moving or anything in my sleep. It's just kind of I don't have like a dragon-sized tail. It's just kind of like how a cow would have a tail. So it's just
You
kinda
never heard of sleep wagging?
flops to the
Yeah,
side.
sleepwag. Rused
So
probably definitely does that.
I'm just okay. We'll establish that for Ruzid, but for Oshin, I just because minotaurs traditionally have tails, and so I wanted to see what the tail did. So if it's a floppy tail at night, that's totally normal. It happens to a lot of guys. All right. Then we go to Ruzid. Ruzid,
Tends to
you
change
said
in
you're
the morning.
sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sleep wagging?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is it like a
It's so much
serpentine
safer.
thing?
We know what he's dreaming of.
Yeah.
Is serpentine?
Yeah. Is your tail doing a belly dance type thing?
How dangerous is your tail when you sleep?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would think it just kind of like, wag sometimes every now and then, like
Okay.
a twitch almost.
So
Okay,
much less
cool.
dangerous now that he's not huge dragon form, though.
Yeah, if it was a big
Yeah.
dragon tail, then it'd be dangerous.
Okay. Then we go to Sison. What is Sison doing?
I've got some time since I don't take that long to rest. So I'm gonna do a few things. Just kind of go through my equipment first of all, make sure everything's there. Specifically the phylactery, making sure that's still in my bag. Everything's still safe with that.
Okay.
Any issues with that? Looks fine.
Looks fine.
Cool. And then Bryn's also in this room, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, Bryn, while you were kind of guarding the door earlier in the drug cave, we found some yellow, what's it called? Sood? What, the drugs?
Oh, Sood.
Sood.
Okay.
Yeah. So we found some yellow ones. You want it? I picked it up and figured you might want it later on because you seem the one who would use that most likely.
So actually, I don't think I ever used it. I think we used to have a sorcerer in the party called Isaac, and he was let's just say he was more experienced than I was with these kind of things. I'll take it because do we know what yellow Sood does? What variant it is? Because I think blue
it's the
Sood
twin
was
spell.
It's empowered as well.
It's empowered.
Oh, gotcha. Which one is that?
It allows you to
yellow.
use
Sorry,
your
I don't
dice.
remember.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the damage. So that was actually going to be pretty useless for me. Actually, I'm hesitant to offer drugs to a newcomer, but if Oshin has fireball capabilities, I mean, the most I could get out of it is a couple extra damage on a psychic lance. So yeah, I'm happy to hold on to it. Actually, it's probably better in your hands.
Okay, I'll hold on to it, and then we think we should give it to him later on. Again, he's kind of new, but he held his own earlier, so we can hold on to it for a bit and then maybe pass it off.
Yeah. I don't think anyone else in the party is going to use it because I don't think you can apply it to smites, and I have 0 damage dealing. A couple of my spells that debuff happen to do damage as a side effect. So
yeah, I'm not really built for damage. Like the sorcery point might be nice for you, but you have so many already. So yeah, that's fine. I'll hold on to it.
That's true. It is a sorcery point where if
Do you want to at least hold on to it?
You know what? I think there is that sort of corner case where I desperately need one more sorcery point. And I mean, I'll hang on to it. I don't think I've ever tried drugs. Bryn has tried drugs once during the battle royale, and he used it to max a prismatic spray spell scroll, which he failed 3 rolls to cast, and the spell failed. So
beautiful.
Is what I think happened. I was a long time ago, but yeah, I'll hold on to it. I'll add a yellow suit to my inventory.
Cool. Enjoy. Just keep in mind this stuff can knock you on your ass, so if you're taking it, maybe try and stay near me.
It's also, I'm more concerned about the addiction part. I like to think, well, you never know until you try it, which is why I haven't tried it.
If it comes down to it, Bryn, I promise I'll stop you from taking any more.
You know what? I appreciate that. That's good enough for me to hold on to it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. And then with my other downtime, I have the 12 spider inventory that Tati stole. I'll be reviewing that a little bit, just seeing if there's any tidbits or anything interesting in it, other than, resting in my other spare time.
Okay. Inside the 12 spider inventory that she stole, you're going to find a needle, and it is a magically enhanced needle. The design on the needle is that of a whole bunch of spiders crawling across it, and they are animated on the needle.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
That is cool. Bryn, before you go to sleep, do you want to try and identify this?
I can give it a shot. I've got a couple. Yeah. I think Bryn is Bryn is at 8 hit points and is on the verge of just passing out. I think he got 2 levels of exhaustion just climbing up the stairs to get to the room. So Bryn will realize that the only thing that Bryn that can keep Bryn from falling asleep is optimized gameplay. So yeah, Bryn will get up to use the charges of the Wand of Identify so that they can recharge overnight. And yeah, we'll touch the wand to the needle and cast Identify on it.
There we go. There you go. If you can't see that, let me know.
Let's see. Ooh, this is a tattoo needle. I do not seem to be able to send spells to the Roll20 interface. I think that was something that was discussed in the Discord server earlier.
All set.
But yeah, I'll take off the Identify, and yeah, it's a tattoo needle. And then yeah, everybody else can everybody else see it in the?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So a brief summary. It's a common tattoo. So it covers a hand or foot or quarter of a limb, and
for the record, it will be the tattoo of a spider.
Oh, of course. I'd be disappointed if it were anything else.
Interesting. It requires a team, though. That's wild.
While the tattoo is on your skin, you can write with your fingertip as if it were an ink pen that never runs out of ink. That's cool.
Interesting.
Cool. So we've got one of those if we really need it.
Something to also think about is it's possible there's invisible writing also in this packet of inventory that's only visible to some other creature. So we need to see if we have some way.
I didn't even read the second paragraph. Yeah, as an action, you can touch a piece of writing up to a page in length and speak a creature's name. The writing becomes invisible to everyone other than you and the named creature, but only for the next 24 hours. Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess that would
yes,
go up
you're
anyway,
right. So yeah, we can just wait until, because it seems to be a named person and not. Well, hang on. It seems like the needle hasn't been used yet.
Correct.
So yeah, it's possible that someone else used a different needle with a similar ability to write on these ledgers. But yeah, I think if that is the case, it'll wear off 24 hours after it was done. So
yeah, interesting. Well, don't worry. You go rest. Well, we can discuss this later with the rest of the party, and I know some of them might appreciate having a magical needle for tattooing purposes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Inside the inventory as well, you will also find a key, and you will find gemstones totaling 4,000 gold.
Wow, okay, that's not bad.
Pretty good.
And anything special about the key?
It looks like it's been used many times, but it does not have a label as to where the key goes.
Interesting. Okay.
So I think if we intend to go back into the spider's nest, we should approach it from, because there's an opening from the docks, right? From like under the city. I mean,
Yeah, that's where we left.
they're gonna know we
not
came.
where we left.
No, we went through the baker, and they're gonna know we went through there because we knocked out the baker. So unlikely. I mean, Coin does still have the key technically to go through that way, so it is an option. But if we want to take a new angle, that's what I would recommend. Even if it might be more populated.
I went there last time when I went there, and it was all right. I didn't fight anyone on the way in.
Like I feel like you're a special case, Tati. As much as I would love to stuff 6 of these guys through the wall.
I did tell them who I was, and some of them seemed a little miffed about that. Then they couldn't find me. So they don't know where I went.
It would just take a moment.
I recommend putting them in the harbor.
I guess if Ruzek walks through a wall first, everyone else can go through one too.
Now you're thinking.
Yes, there is a door that we have a key to.
Yeah, that one seems preferable to me.
I think they had a lot of frenzy in the books, so.
Yeah, it's probably a lot more out there.
Mm.
And again, I'd like to take out the spider themselves. That would at least be a very significant blow.
Yeah, they are notoriously difficult to pin down. I'd be shocked if they weren't already gone, but hey, maybe there's something that they think is worth staying for.
Yeah, I mean, if they're there, it's going to be a trap. There's going to be a bunch of people waiting for us. But on the other hand, I think if we're fully rested and ready to go, we've got good odds.
Is there a way? I don't know. We might be treating this like the long rest has already passed. I was kind of treating it like we're talking through the long rest. But is there a way for us to create an illusion of us leaving the city? You know, like
We could
minor
create
illusion of 7 of us running out the front gate, that kind of thing.
we could create the illusion by logging an exit with the guards at the gate, and by creating rumors of all of us headed out.
Would that?
Yeah.
Would that take? If we tried to convince everybody else that we were leaving? So, Coin, to answer your question, that would be pretty high level magic, and unless our new Minotaur friend is an illusionist, I think that's beyond our capabilities.
Well, doing it by magic would be beyond our capabilities, but by doing it with cleverness,
yes,
I mean,
definitely. But then by the time we did that, is our goal still? Would that help us accomplish our objective of clearing out this spider nest? Because I feel like that would just give them either more time to get out or more time to call for reinforcements.
The angle
Why
I'm
would
coming
they call for reinforcements?
Exactly.
Well,
what I'm saying is,
beat them up.
if they think we've left town, they're not going to reinforce their base under the assumption that we're gonna attack in the next 5 hours, because from their point of view, we have ducked out and left. Ideally. That's the goal of it. The goal is they lower their guard, assuming that they have more time than they really do. They might think we're still gonna attack, but they'll assume it's gonna take 10 more hours than it does, you know what I mean?
I feel like we should just hit them hard and hit them fast before anything happens.
To be clear, that is still the plan. I'm not saying spend 20 hours on this illusion. I'm saying if we can throw together this illusion above the table, I'm saying if we can pull this off during or shortly after our long rest, then we can attack in the morning with the advantage that they don't think we're in town.
I don't need 8 hours of sleep. I can head out an hour early and make it seem like we left through the gate.
I mean, even better, but if we don't have like a way to do it magically, the only way we could do it is by like social engineering, you know, like a rumor.
Yeah. I'd bribe the gate guard to look the other way while I move a bunch of invisible people through the gate.
That's actually a really good approach.
That is clever, and the fact that you can do it while the rest of us are sleeping is quite handy. I certainly wouldn't object to you doing.
But you can't be too good at it. You know, you have to like intentionally do a bad job so they know what's happening, but they don't know that there are no invisible people.
I don't know about that, Coin. I'm really good at being sneaky.
Well, I can come with you. I'm not that good at being sneaky.
A true master of stealth knows how to be unstealthy on purpose. That's how good
I
they
might
are.
have to level up
They know
my
the
skills
difference.
again.
I'm not sure I understand why you're suggesting Tati would want to be not stealthy on purpose.
Because keep in mind, she's trying to convince the guards.
So that our enemies think they know where I went.
She's trying to convince the
anyone
guards
watching
that
in the dark.
she's getting invisible people out, but the guards need to know that it's obviously us. Do you see what I mean?
Oh, I thought. Okay.
It's
Never
like
mind.
4-dimensional chess. And to add on to
Like a
that,
performance check, I think.
to add onto this, Tati knows thaumaturgy, but so does most of the party. We could obviously throw in some sound effects, you know, some scuttling of feet, some like rused noises near the gate to add
What's
credibility.
a noise?
A scuttling,
I
a tail
high
wipe.
pitched swearing.
Yeah.
Grumbling at coin.
Bellowing, whatever the sound a bellow is.
Ignis, yeah.
Ignis, yeah. Throwing a couple Ignises via thaumaturgy. Yeah, and if anyone has other ideas to add credibility, but I like that plan of Tati not so subtly getting us out invisibly, while the rest of us make fake party noises.
I mean, the only thing I can offer is I still have my Pegasus that's kind of been circling above us and, you know, watching over. Not
For
like
sure, we would want that to fly off.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you're gonna
that's what I'm
want.
saying. I can have
alerting
that
everyone
kind of-
where we are.
It's doing big laps around the city right now. Don't worry, it's not like right above us. That would be really bad. But I can have it fly off when you're doing this, so that can kind of make the vibes happen at the same time, especially if it's in the same direction.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Very
honestly.
good, very sneaky.
Yeah, and it would, if anything, it would make sense for all of this to occur during like the night shift, because if our party were leaving town, they'd probably wait till the sun dropped to do it. They wouldn't wait till the morning.
I'm still here. I'm just fixing something.
I gotcha. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if there's any other like trickery we can do to add believability, but I honestly think that may be enough, assuming the room, because we don't know for sure. A rumor given to the guards is going to reach the spider base. How can we make sure that they know about it?
Well, I think the assumption is that they're watching us, or they're watching the guards, or
The guards are
maybe
working.
I could attract their attention, or the guards are working.
That is
them.
good, but that is also banking on a lot of assumptions. And I have an idea, but it's a really bad one, but it would accomplish what we want.
I could make a ruckus in the street and get caught by
Well, okay, hold on. Hear me out.
people that were watching us.
Hear me out,
Okay.
and I need everyone to have an open mind when I say it. So,
Split the
Saphira,
party.
Master of
No,
Disguise.
I'm already vetoing this idea.
Hold on.
Well, we're just like sleeping during this conversation, so like you kind of win
The
automatically.
fear is the best
Listen, just
for
hear me
every-
out.
We're hearing.
Okay, Saphira goes in for a late night drink by the bakery. Oh, did you guys hear? There was like this whole party of these like misfits. They just like ducked out of town. Like, you know,
Different.
I had to spread the rumor. Like, I heard from my guard friend about this weird thing. If Saphira just goes into the bakery and plants the rumor.
The
I mean-
bakery that we're trying to get into.
Yeah, well, that's where they work.
Very direct.
They're not gonna.
For sure.
Well, think about it. How stupid would it be? No one would ever expect that. Like, why would you send someone back in here just to plant
Yeah.
a rumor? I don't think they'd
I
expect
agree.
it.
I agree they wouldn't expect it, but maybe because it's not a good idea.
I trust Saphira to get out, and we could obviously be nearby to pull her out.
Well, but then if we're at that point,
Or
we're already
she
enough
could-
enough ready to pull out. Why not
She
go
could
in?
tell them the rumor and then also kill them at the same time.
Well,
Sweet, now we're just having Saphira single-handedly storm the place.
as much as I like that, also I don't like that at the same time.
Okay. I'm
We're
gonna-
also
I'm
still
gonna
figuring
sneak
out the
out. I'm gonna-
timeline here, because I've already hit the long rest button. I could obviously drop my health back, but we could either.
No, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But
you let me know
I'm
when
saying.
you get to town, and I'll send out my Pegasus to fly off that way. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I can do it, Coin.
So
without
how are we
breaking your
feeling
long rest.
about the Sensafira in to plant a rumor part of the plan? Because I feel like that might be essential to make sure the rumor actually reaches them.
Saphir is either asleep or ignoring us, and so I think by the time that she's awake, we're just gonna be ready to storm in. In which case, why should we spread the rumor and then wait? Like we said, we want to hit fast and then get out again.
But
So
the entire purpose of doing this is so that they aren't ready for us to storm it quickly.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I think
But I'll make sure to get caught. I'll make sure to get caught before I sneak out of the city.
not totally caught.
Just a little bit caught.
As long as you
Yeah.
know your way back.
Okay, shout if you need anything. We'll be ready, or some of us will be ready. You got a few people.
Does the Discord server work across the city? Is it still working?
Yeah, it's anywhere on the same plane, but the duration is only 2 hours.
Good.
So
Oh yeah, that's gone by now.
I
then.
guess.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Yeah, it would be gone. Is it all right? All right.
That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, Sizen, can your Pegasus see me? Like when I'm out in the city street, can he follow me? Should I give him like a?
As long as you're not hiding too much. But also keep in mind,
Oh,
Pegasus
the perfect idea.
speak with me can probably give vague animal sounds, but that's really speak.
Tati, are you able
No, I
to
just meant if-
perform the thaumaturgy stuff in conjunction with having a conversation with them subtly, or would you need someone there?
For sure. I'm super good
Okay.
at it.
Sure. Eric, I guess this is a rules question.
Yes.
The Pegasus can't exactly speak, but it has sufficient intelligence to understand things I say, and we can telepathically communicate. So can I have crazy animal sounds if he sees Toddy getting captured or something like that in my head?
Sure.
As long as I give that order,
I
of
was
course. Okay,
thinking
cool.
more along the lines of you could explain to the Pegasus what the plan is ahead of time, and then,
That too.
and then he could just fly off when appropriate.
Oh no, that too. But this way, I can also have a bit of a warning system in case something does go wrong, because I don't want to just be sitting here, something bad happens to you, and we can't do anything. I'd rather at least know something's happening.
If Tati gets thrown in jail, she can literally walk through the wall and just show up here. So
Yeah, but there's also just being killed. That's also a thing.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's an option.
Trust
All right. I'm gonna go.
I mean,
No one's gonna kill Tati, even if they know she's part of our party. They're gonna try and get information out of her. They're not gonna kill her.
I will tell them all your stories. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
at 1, 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Do a sneak.
Yeah, I'll give my Pegasus the order to A, make crazy sounds if it seems
Actually, is there
you're in trouble, and B, to head towards the edge of town and start flying off in that direction when you reach near the edge of town.
But yeah, so when I go to leave the building, I'm gonna try to sneak past all the staff and all the guests that might be in the hotel
Sure.
right now.
Oh wait, before you leave, do you want to borrow my boots? Would that help you at all?
The boots.
I've got boots of elven kind. They might actually help you in terms of if you want any extra sneak. I mean, I know you're really sneaky when I am not, which is why I wear the boots. But if you wanted them,
I'm okay for now. Thanks, though.
okay, no problem.
It's probably fine. No, I mean they look good. I just I like these ones. Keep an eye on.
Listen, that's fair. I just, what's mine is yours, except for the shield, because I don't think you want that.
Ironically, it doesn't seem like this scenario Tati needs to be maximum stealth.
No, but like to get out the beginning part, she really doesn't want to be seen right now because then they would kind of have an idea that we're here if they don't fall for the trick.
Interestingly, I was about to try to get seen right now. I'm gonna.
It doesn't matter
Street.
if they see us leaving. If they see her leaving here, because then it's even better because they're gonna see her leaving town, quote unquote.
Well, as long as they fall for it. If they don't fall for it, then they'll just be like, "Wow, we know exactly where they are."
I feel like the Discord server's still up. Are you sure it only lasts 2 hours?
Alright, so
I'm
Tachi,
gonna
what are you doing?
sneak out.
Yep.
Let's sneak into the street.
Okay,
Find
please roll your
an
stealth check.
alley. Here we go.
Cool.
Here comes the
You
master
are
plan.
unnoticed.
All right. When I get into an alley somewhere on the street, I would like to try to clock anyone who might be on the lookout
Okay.
for us. I didn't see them last time, but heard they were
Perception
around.
check. Yeah.
Perception.
With a 17, you see people being shady here at night. So, yeah, there's people, but not necessarily looking for you.
I would like to lean out of my alley, scan the skies, and now I'm moving into like a performance. I would
Okay.
like to perform the role of somebody who is trying to be sneaky, and also someone who is trying to flag down a Pegasus. So to get attention, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to, look left, look right, make sure no one's paying attention, and then throw a Ruzit toy up into the sky, and let it explode.
Okay. Pieces come raining down around you. I need a perception check from a Pegasus.
And I
Yes.
Go ahead
Let me
and roll a
those
performance check.
Avatar.
Go ahead and roll your performance check. Let's see if you're able to modify this check. That's
no.
persuasion.
Oh, is it persuasion? Goddamn. Hold on.
All right. So
Oh yeah.
Oh no, again.
the DC is going to be a 20, and I need you to roll the wisdom of a Pegasus, please, Sison.
Yeah,
You
that's
have a plus 7.
not quite there.
The Pegasus cannot
on.
see you.
Alright. I mean, fair. It couldn't go smoothly from the beginning. That would be too much. It has to go smoothly at
Indeed.
the end. So, I'm
According to
going to.
Thing is, you don't know
This
one
is
way or the other.
I truly. But I do notice that there's no Pegasus. It's giving me
Right. It doesn't, like, do a barrel roll near you.
climbable building
No.
or.
I'm sorry, repeat that. You broke up and went all robot on me.
Oh, sorry. A second. I'm gonna try to get some height with like a climbable part of the building or a tree,
Okay.
and fully just like whistle for the Pegasus. This time, before I do it, yeah, I'm gonna put a mask on because I need some help here. I'm gonna use a mask, and pick up my cousin's skill for that thing I'm trying to do, performance.
Sure. Which cousin are we channeling here? It's okay. It seems like we're having connection problems or something.
She was actually a so annoying.
All good. I can hear you now.
My cousin was a spy that moved across countries, under the guise of being an internationally known dancer.
Okay.
She also swears a lot, so she's a little hard to take out in public. But put the mask on, put 2 fingers in my mouth, and whistle for a Pegasus.
Okay. Please roll your performance check now.
Oops. Come on, you dumb horse.
You missed a word in there. We've established that your character swears. So, even if he rolls a 1, the Pegasus will
notice
notice
you.
you.
We're gonna add a 5 to that.
Yeah.
So that's a 24.
So the horse will notice you, absolutely.
And can I convince the horse to come by and do like a private meeting in the middle of the night, a little conference of we're headed out of town now, be quiet?
Sison? That's up to you.
I think you're gonna have to do an animal handling or something, because the only directions I gave it was to like go to the edge of this. Listen. I'm not saying I would 100% be down, but the Pegasus wasn't given that order, so you're gonna have to Pegasus here. I'm not on the table.
All right, animal handling, please, Tati.
All right, using my performance, I'm going to explain to the horse in common that we're headed out now.
It understands common. It does understand common, so.
Here we go. Animal handling. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, no sweat.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, still in common. And pitched, again, to make it seem like I'm trying to be sneaky, but also I want to make sure anyone that needs to hear can hear.
Oh, everyone heard your whistle.
I mean, for sure. But, like, the rest of the conversation is for audience members only.
Stage whisper? The question is, does the Pegasus know that this is a ruse, or is it believing that it's time to leave?
We're fully leaving.
It does know it's a ruse, because I did say that.
Is the Pegasus intelligent enough to even understand what a ruse is?
That's the question.
These are the deep questions.
Let's see what it
Pegasus
is.
is pretty smart.
Yeah, it has the intelligence of 10. It's a basic human.
Oh.
It can. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's down.
I'm going to say that
You know,
Ostensibly, it could be smarter
the
than
rest
members
of
of
the
the party.
yeah, ostensibly.
I'm going to explain that the party's moving invisibly to avoid the sect of spiders, but that the Pegasus should fly overhead and keep an eye out for anybody that might be trailing up. Keep an eye out for ambushes.
Okay.
Winnie, Winnie, snort.
Weenie, weenie, snort, snort.
Yeah, it understands common, so it's just gonna kind of give you a little glare, but sure.
I guess weenie, weenie, snort, snort. I'm cool with that.
I'm going to usher it back into the air and then continue a performance in which I scout for an invisible party that includes all of the other members of my team.
Okay. And where are you going?
So we're gonna make our way. We're headed straight to the gate, the northern gate that we came in through most recently.
Awesome.
So I'll be doing like some sneaking, but then I'll like stop and wait, and then like gesture to the empty street.
Sure. Yeah, get your performance check
There we
to
go.
do this quite well.
Love it.
Okay, plus
That's
5?
terrible, but it's a
What?
15.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's 16 because it's a minimum of 10.
Is this a
Okay.
performance to like as if the entire party is moving through town, or just her
Yes,
personal?
invisibly moving through town.
Oh yeah, that
Okay, can I
I'm
Can-
scouting.
make the argument Tati has thaumaturgy to make noises and such, and you treat that as advantage on performance to obviously throw like more believability that there are invisible people.
This is something that minor illusion would be for. Let me pull up thaumaturgy real quick here.
You also got to keep in mind it's 1 a.m. It's pitch black. Like I would argue that noise is going to be more convincing than sight, anyways.
Right. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Ominous whispers, sure.
Yeah, or even just like.
So go ahead and
faint
re-roll it,
footsteps.
so you'll have advantage.
Stop stepping on me! Real! For God's sakes, get off!
Fuck you!
That was in my face.
I'm sorry for making fun of Bruce.
What do you mean? It's hilarious.
We have multiple
Please.
male members now, by the way.
Ruzit is designed to be made fun of, clearly.
Okay. So the second check, Tati.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right. So 21. You're easily able to do a convincing pantomime of escorting a non-existent crew through the town towards the gate. You will approach the gate. It is closed. There are many guards.
Is there a guard on the gate?
There are many guards. Yes.
Is there anyone I recognize?
Would you recognize them?
Well, we did come through here previously.
Yes.
And we did spend a little bit of time glaring at each other.
Yeah,
and aiming
unfortunately,
weapons at our best friend.
that entire crew is off shift. It is a different crew, so you would not recognize them.
In that case, I will go over and introduce myself to whoever seems to be the most amiable.
Most
yeah, we
amiable.
could work on that too.
Okay.
The most receptive to hearing that. Hi, I'm Tati.
Okay, you try to pick out an individual person. Please roll your insight check.
Sure. That's my skill.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So as you walk up to the most gruff individual of the entire guard, he turns and looks down at you. Mistress.
Hi, I'm Tati.
It is late. You should be in bed.
Are you offering?
He looks at you. I am on duty, but if you have need of my services after this, I will provide.
You
He's
are
a big guy.
really
He's
generous.
Muscular, very burly. He's got a little bit of chest hair coming up out of his armor. He's got an underbite for days.
There it is.
He's even
yeah,
got a lazy
you are
eye.
really generous, and I appreciate that. But actually, I have need of your services right now. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Farthon, and I will put his name in chat for you here.
Hi, Farfan. Farfan, are you in charge of the gate tonight?
I am of the guard. I am not the only one. What do you have
That's all right.
need of my services, Farthon? Or Miss Tachi, Mistress Tachi.
It's easy to get confused. I understand.
He looks like
actually,
Kronk, okay?
I need to leave the city tonight. Kronk is adorable, or nobody would turn that away.
So, he goes,
Yeah,
Yes,
I
mistress.
need to leave the city tonight.
yes, mistress. And he will walk you towards the gate. And there is a small section of the gate that he will unlock.
Can I catch his elbow before he fully opens it? Farthon, the thing is, it's not just me, but the rest of my my crew is just trying to avoid a little bit of attention tonight. So there's a few more of us coming through.
Yes, mistress. How many?
You. Oh, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and you know that one. And I point up to the Pegasus doing lazy laps around us.
Oh,
It is a little dark. Can you see him up there?
I can see the white monster.
That must be why you're a guard, Farfan, because your perception skills are just so good. I think a lot of people don't notice him up there. But, yeah, 7, and him, and me. Is that the right
How will
number?
we know which ones are
we're
yours?
just gonna... I'll point them out. I'll stand right here and point them out for you.
Very well, mistress.
You're...
And he locks the little door
I'll
back
tell
up
the others
until
to
you're ready.
make a go.
Okay.
Oh, no, I meant when he's ready. When he's ready to open the door, I'll point out who's going through.
He goes to open the door.
It's all right, Crunk. When he does, I'll do the thaumaturgy.
He's just
Okay.
thinking, this insane woman
Thaumaturgy.
has imaginary friends. And I'm just gonna indulge it.
He
And one
watches
very
as you
real-
pantomime and have a whole bunch of noises
You
go
mean like the
by.
squirrel?
I'm going to roll Farthon's insight here. 1d20 plus 3.
Oh no.
He did
Oh,
not
wow.
beat a
Okay.
21.
No.
All right. He's suspicious, but the performance, you sell him on it.
I give him. I'm gonna again lean onto his elbow and can I? Is it all right if I pass you? It's just a little thank you. And if you don't mind, a request to, not tell anyone that might be looking for us where we went.
But Mistress Tati,
It's a
you have need of
purse.
my services.
I want to pass them on. And you've fulfilled them already perfectly. I hope you continue to do so if anyone is looking for us.
Farthon is pleased to have been of service. And he's looking through the door at the non-existent party who hasn't gone through the door.
You're the best, Farthon. And I'm trying to pass him a bribe. I'm not sure if he's getting it.
He doesn't get it. He's too honest and good-hearted. He won't even get the idea you're trying to pass him a bride.
I think my insight check was dead on with this guy. That's fine. He doesn't. If a bride is I will thank him again, and I would like to.
I'm sorry?
Could I try to slide up? Yeah, sorry. It's just as I go through the door, is it possible for me to sleight of hand me? No, I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. You guys have been great. I love you, Farthon. Thank you so much. Now remember, if anybody's looking, shh. And I do another look around in the street to see if any of the audience members might have noticed.
You've been a wonderful
But I don't
crowd.
want to be too obvious.
Several of the guards. Yeah, several of the guards have watched.
I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm gonna go. Middle of the night, into the road. This is where I want to be.
He
Let's go.
closes the door and locks it. The camera follows him for a moment. And he goes, did I just let one person out? Or 7? He looks up for the Pegasus. I see you. Does the Pegasus follow you, Tati?
I'm hoping the Pegasus goes even beyond my path and
Okay.
well out of
Yeah,
sight. And
it should
past-
fly off into the distance, into like the max of our communication range, and kind of bunker down and try and hide somewhere.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, while this is happening, Tati has escaped Shimahaba. Bryn, you've been kind of quiet. What have you been doing in the room?
I was imagining Bryn's asleep this whole time because Bryn
Cool.
needs a full 8 hours, and
All right.
yeah, I think Bryn's just been totally passed out.
Then the one person I haven't asked yet, Saphira, what are you doing tonight?
So Saphira would also get her 8 hours, but when she wakes up, she would get a little bit restless and decide,
Right at
probably
midnight?
get some information. Yeah, I could probably get. Yeah, people are out at this hour. I could probably get some information if I was careful.
Okay. Do you sneak out before or after Tati?
I presume that Tati went before 8 hours. If not, then probably close to the same time. But
Well, technically, you said it was 4 o'clock when we got to the
Right.
room, right? 8 hours would
exactly.
mean that at the end of
It'd
the
be
8
midnight.
hours is when Tati
Right. Well, Tati only needs 4
Is
hours
doing
of
it.
rest.
Oh, true. But
exactly.
yeah, but she said it was happening between midnight and 1 a.m. So
Okay,
technically,
cool.
Saphira would be up
Yep,
Uh,
right about the same
about-
time. Okay.
the same time Tati is leaving the room,
right.
basically.
Tati, can I get a perception check from you? And is Saphira being sneaky as she comes out?
Saphira is disguised in the Sharon disguise again, but not particularly stealthy about it.
Okay. Tati, you will have seen Saphira going out as Sharon. Cool. All right. So where are we going, Sharon?
Is there any kind of hotel bar?
Of course. As you
And
come
there.
in, there's 2 or 3 people here, late nighters, the people who have gotten done working and are here just having a nightcap before going off to bed. There's 2 guys and a girl. She's probably a good, 250, fairly husky girl. The guys are on either side of her and are her attendants.
I imagine if they're her attendants and this is Shu, she probably isn't gossiping with them.
Correct.
Alright. I will grab a seat a few spots down, order a drink, and just kind of I'm channeling my inner crystal and just trying to radiate self-importance.
She looks down her nose at you. It figures the commoners of this place doesn't even have a single man to her name. You see, boys, that's what happens when the scum of this earth decide that they want to try to be better. They put on airs and think that they can cut it.
Oh, you saw through me that easily, then.
Easily? You don't have any men at your disposal. You don't even have a ring, no whip. You're a sorry excuse for a woman.
I left them upstairs. They were not performing to expectations.
Of course they're
Perhaps.
upstairs. They're always upstairs. No one believes you, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to be going to bed soon anyway. I don't have to deal with you.
Well, I would just keep an eye out. I've heard there's been some unpleasantness around town today.
Unpleasantness? Oh, yes. My stocks went down. Suppose
What a
you
shame.
might know something about that.
Oh, stocks as in... Oh, you mean as in investments, not as in pillories.
Of course. But I need pillories. If one of my men have any lip or misbehave, I kill them. Don't you? Oh wait, you don't have
You don't...
any.
You don't make an example of them first, allow them to be faced with their own humiliation, knowing what is to come.
Oh, I make an example of them during the killing. That's the fun part, you know.
I see.
No,
Well, what
not a
you
pillory,
invested
but
in?
yes, the investments.
Perhaps one of such status would praise her wisdom with one like me.
Roll your persuasion check. Ooh, very nice. You have triggered her sense of self-importance. Fine. The shipping trade in Shimahama is all the rage. And if you invest in the stock market here, it's fairly lucrative in most cases. After all, the economy has been booming up till today. One of the major shippers has left town, or shifted. They're no longer reachable. I don't know what it means long term, but I've lost a significant amount of coins. Do you know
such a
anyone
shame.
who
What ship?
has a good ship? It appears
Well,
all of the previously available ships suddenly got snatched up tonight.
well, are you aware of what happened to them?
No, but think about the cost. All of a sudden, we can't move any goods from Shimahama to any other port. All ships taken up. Either someone has far more sway than I believe. There's a conspiracy going on to lock down the ports. Regardless, there are no cargo ships available to do any trade anywhere, tonight or for the next 3 days. They've all been claimed. I've even thought about sending off a courier to Kesu in order to have a ship brought here in order to move my goods. If I brought my own ship, then of course I'd be able to control that. Leasing and second-hand party jobs of renting space on a ship is just so old hat. But you understand that's how you do reduce costs, is by outsourcing the expenses to others. You just have to sometimes deal with the consequences of unprofessional agents.
Of course, it is wise to allow others to take the risks rather than take them yourself.
Of course.
Now,
investing in a ship is so expensive.
very, very expensive indeed. Now, it just so happens I will be going to Kesu, so rather than pay a courier, perhaps I could deliver that message for you.
Deliver the message? Oh, I'm not sure if I want to do that. After all, this could just blow over. I mean, how long can they keep all the ships tied up? It's 3 days.
Could blow over, but
Fine. What are your credentials? How quickly could you get to Kesu?
oh, I'm not telling you the truth anyway. Well, safe to say, I move quickly through the wilderness.
Quickly through the
Get to
wilderness.
Kesu within a
Of
day.
course you could. A day. What are you, some kind of bird? If you can prove to me that you've been able to make such a trip, I'll be impressed. Show me how you're going to get from here to Kesu in a day.
Now. Would you go divulging trade secrets to everyone you just met?
No, but I don't feel like investing money in someone I just met either. It's okay, dearie. Your scam's understood. I've pulled it myself. Take the money and run. Of course. It's okay. It's amateurish at best. I understand that you're trying so hard to learn how to scam someone, but you'll have to do better. Perhaps if I was a man, like these boys. What were your names again? It doesn't matter. But you understand that your attempts are so transparent. You'll never get anywhere with any of this. If you want to become a true criminal mastermind, you'll have to learn how to lie. Come, boys. I have some bunions that need doing. And she's going to push her stool away and head towards the stairs. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm just going to watch and make sure like she's not like headed in the direction of our rooms or anything like that. But apart from that, I will finish my drink and tip the bartender.
Okay. The young man behind the counter thanks you, averting his eyes as he does so.
I'll lower my voice conspiratorially and tell him are quite talkative when they think they have you pegged. Isn't that the case?
He turns beet red. And he will nod. Roll an insight check. Thank you. You do not catch on to why he isn't turning red.
Player has a guess, but you know, we don't need to go there.
We do not need to go there.
So yeah, I'll head back to my room.
Okay. Saphira gets away without shenanigans tonight.
I didn't know it could be done.
Me either.
I'm a little uncomfortable. It makes me feel like she did something behind the DM's back too.
Yeah. All right. So, Tati, do you stay outside the city gates tonight?
No, I plan to sneak back. in.
Okay. How are you going to sneak back through the city walls?
With the ultimate stealth power.
Okay. How's that?
Well, first I'm gonna check real quick just to make sure no one left the gate open that I can come through.
They did not.
And failing that, okay, well, it was worth it. Failing that, I am going to use my I'm gonna fully mask up as my cousin. Nonstop. I remembered her name, by the way. Her name is Cousin Helka. And we are headed back just through a patch of wall that is so nondescript that nobody actually guards it because it's not near a gate at all.
Okay. So you're just gonna ghost walk through?
Yeah, like it's like high tech. It's like pretty advanced skills. I'm gonna walk through. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk home. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, understood. Cool. So you can return to the bedroom, and you find the rest of the members of the party fast asleep.
Coin.
Bubble, 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 bubble. You just see a surface of water bubbling.
Oh, okay.
And steam at this point, if he's been in there a while.
All right, I'll just
steam?
wait.
Don't look confused, Eric. You're the one who established that.
Yep, I know. I think it's funny.
Is anyone else awake? It's Sizen? Sizen, are you awake?
I mean,
I'm in the other room, but I've just been pacing back and forth the whole time because I also only need the 4 hours, so I've just been waiting for you to come back.
Coin's blowing bubbles at me. Can I walk through the wall? Are you on the other side of this wall?
No, you're walking on Saphira. Saphira, what is Sharon doing?
I should be in the middle room. That should actually be me.
Okay, so it is Sason. Okay, all good.
Sizen.
Oh, you're back. Okay, everything okay? I didn't get any warnings or anything, so I was hoping.
Yeah, we snuck out for sure. Coin's plan is a go, probably.
You think people bought it?
I didn't see anybody buying tickets or anything, but I bet they were there.
Oh. Yeah, I have no doubt.
I left some food just in case. And the Pegasus flew off, so I think his part of the plan is good too.
Yeah, he seems good. I haven't heard anything from him, so that's normally a good sign that he's just kind of chilling. So, I mean, that's good.
Should we wake the others up and go back to the spider hideout?
Do you think they've had enough sleep? I guess we're probably pretty close, right? And we want to go sooner rather than later.
It was 8 hours when I left.
Oh yeah, these guys.
No, we're like 2 hours past schedule. But
I'm gonna rip the blanket off Bryn. All right, Bryn.
That's rude. Okay.
What? Oh, god damn it! What time is it?
You have pajamas.
2 past whenever we should have been up. Oh yeah, wait. Do you sleep in the nude?
No, Bryn does not sleep in the nude.
Good.
Do you have like a pajama set with like the buttons down the front?
We need to know this.
You know what? We never we have established that Bryn looted a nice pair of silk boxers a long time ago.
That's very true.
And yeah, so I would imagine Bryn has. We've never actually thought about this, but yeah, I think Bryn has pajamas, or like a bathrobe or something. Yeah.
I'm questioning just because I want to know. Okay.
Sure.
This is fun lore, right?
Okay.
What color are Bryn's pajamas? And is it a robe over boxers?
Let's
Or is
see.
it
I would
full-on
imagine
pajama set?
he has sort of more like a traditional pajama set. But it's also funnier if it's a robe over boxers, because that means that we have the silk boxers.
Sure.
Yeah, it's probably more of a traditional pajamas.
Okay.
I can find other opportunities for humor with the silk boxers. So yeah, we'll say traditional pajamas.
All right. What color?
That's a good question. This is the kind of creativity that other members of the party are much better at than I am. Is there
We can leave it up to them.
Like a
Cowboy
cute
pattern
that sorry, what?
Cowboy pattern?
Bunch of
Done.
spatulas.
It's canon. It's done. It's
All right.
it's a cowboy pattern.
All right.
Cowboy pajamas.
Yeah. Let me.
What is cowboy pattern?
Oh, you've seen them
I
like
don't know,
little,
but it's
little
It's
kids
hats
wear
and
them. They got,
lassos and horses.
yeah, exactly.
Little revolvers.
All right. That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna go through the next wall and see if that is also.
All right.
I just saw the. That's not quite what I had in mind.
That's his other pajamas. He
That's a
rotates
really funny joke.
depending on the night.
All right. So, as you walk into the next room, you find Saphira trying to drink a bottle.
Vera. Vera, you
No,
awake?
I'm saying that's the cowboy pattern.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Little reference to a certain
Yes.
character from last summer.
Very well. So,
Saphira, are
you
you
walk in
awake?
on Saphira.
Hey,
Yes,
Are
who
you-
is it? Oh, Sharon. Oh
Me,
no, it's
Tati.
speaking. It's me. I'm here.
hi. Are you ready to go?
Oh, we're going now.
Yeah, it's still dark out, and I just tried to convince. I just got everyone, through the gate. So I think,
Wait, everyone went through the gate?
yeah, through the gate. I don't know, or do a wink.
Oh, but wait, so it's just us two left here?
No, we went through too. Everybody, and the Pegasus.
I was asleep for the whole time? Are we out of the city already?
I think you're
I don't
still
know.
asleep.
Coin says we're gonna go back to the spider nest and clear it out while they think we're gone. Oh, also he said something about maybe you should go in and tell them that we're gone, and then probably kill them while you're there. I didn't hear the rest of that plan.
Someone should really go
Wait.
pick that back up.
I don't.
Coin will explain it. Coin will explain it. I missed some of that, I think.
I don't know about that one, but I do know that if we're gonna sneak back into the city, we probably shouldn't do it by boat because all the boats are gone.
Wait, all boats are gone? Weren't there boats yesterday? Where'd they go? What?
That was yesterday.
Okay, hold on. Come on. Oh, you can't get through this wall. I'll meet you back around.
Okay, then I'll go outside the room and go over to the next one.
I'm gonna go back to Sizen's room. Sizen,
Okay.
Bren, all the boats are gone. Saphira says.
All
the
I'm
boats?
sorry. What? What do
Wait,
you
are
mean
you
all
getting
the boats
dressed,
are
or
gone?
are you planning to go to the spider nest in pajamas?
I'll get dressed. Give me 5 more minutes.
It's a good look. Like, we're not saying
we
that's a
could
problem.
all go in our pajamas, have a little slumber party, dungeon crawl.
Why is everybody in here watching me in my pajamas?
Well, not everyone.
What?
I'm gonna knock on the other wall.
I can
Most of us
turn around if you
are
want.
already awake. How long did you intend to sleep, guys?
Longer than this. Anyway, okay, we'll go back to the boats. Why are the boats gone?
Saphira will tell you. I'm gonna go back to Coin's room.
Okay. She walks through the wall.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
They're gone. They're gone because they got called away to somewhere.
Is that like our fault they got called away to somewhere, or completely coincidental?
Based on the timing, it could be our fault, kinda, but I don't think we, Oh, unless they were like all worldly, but I don't think they would have been. And then,
Wait, do you know
I don't
where?
know.
They were called? No. Okay, just boats gone. That's basically what we're working with.
Hey, boats are gone.
Coin.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good to know. Wait, how'd you find that out? Answer the question, Saphira.
Something. Oh,
The
If
newspaper.
you'd believe it, I did some expert espionage work.
The good times with my Tati, that sound doesn't do water quite. So if you're whispering at the back, it's probably not gonna work.
I'm gonna get Ruzid up because I think he can wake you up. Ruzid.
Don't worry, Jason. That I didn't tell anybody about anything that we're doing. I was disguised all the time, you see.
Okay. So you didn't let slip any information. You didn't start any fights. You didn't kill anyone. Nothing bad happened.
Well, something bad happened. I didn't kill anyone.
You know, I'm actually gonna say job well done. I think. I reserve that in case I hear about anything else that happened that you forgot or left out. But I'm glad it turned out okay. You got some good information.
Ruzid, you know that story about frogs that sit in hot water so long that they boil to death? You know that
just
one?
like waking up.
I think Coin might have died, maybe.
Wait, Coin's dead. Coin's dead. Wait, Coin.
Bubble.
He's not responding at all. I think he might have boiled in his sleep.
Oh, he's just under the water. I don't know. I can't
You
wake
look in
up
the tub?
peacefully for once.
Ruzid, do you look in the
Ruzid
tub?
doesn't even look. He just
Doesn't even
knows.
look. Okay.
He's
Already
just
figured
like,
this out.
he's just like, I don't. Once he knows that Coin isn't in any actual danger.
I think you don't know.
But yeah, Ruzid
Well,
is
I
looking
think-
at Toddy and is like, okay, can you like
We're-
next time, can you wake me up without telling me that Coin's dead? Like, just wake me up in a
No,
normal way.
I did, but then I thought like maybe you should know that maybe he could be. He's not responding when I talk to him.
Hey, is Ocean still asleep too? And like, Ruzid,
Begging
like the
someone
way,
just
the way,
kick the bathtub. Just please.
the way like I imagine it is like Ruzid's like hugging a pillow or something and facing the opposite direction. And so he's looking out over, like, out towards Toddy, who's not on the bed, obviously. And so Ruzid kind of, like, flops around to the right to look at Ocean. And he's like,
Ocean.
he's still asleep?
Yeah, I didn't wake him. I didn't wake him up. Yet, I mean, I can wake him up right now. Yeah. I mean, it's
I can
basically
do
morning
it.
time.
I can do it. If you don't want to.
Well, I mean, do you want to though?
I don't know, like if I startle him, I don't want you to get hurt.
No, but I mean, I bet he has like a real smooshed face right when he wakes up. Like, you know how that happens sometimes?
Well, he is sleeping on his face.
I bet it's like really cute right when he wakes up for a second there.
We're just gonna like, it's like stand up on the bed now. Not very far, standing up very far above Ocean because, you know, it's like 2.5 feet tall. And he's gonna just kind of try to jostle Ocean awake.
Okay. Oshin, do you wake up?
Yeah,
Okay. How do you wake up?
just like that. Just lifting the head like, huh?
Wake up,
morning,
sleepyhead. You got a big day. Big day ahead of us.
Where are we going?
I'll be back to the stupid spider's den. Wasn't my
Oshin,
idea.
Your internal clock is that it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm just gonna face plant right back down.
I'll go find Coach again.
Maybe we need some more convincing.
I'm awake.
Fine. It's morning time. Coin, we have a mission. Fine, there's money to be made.
You hear like a splash instantly occurs on the surface, straight up. Coin doesn't even seem like tired. He's not waking up. He just sort of like head pops out, looks around, stands up, steps out.
As
In
a
his business
question.
suit.
Yeah, that was the question. Are you still in your full business suit?
No, so Coin has sort of a like a what's it called? Swim briefs with like little crescent moons on it.
Awesome. Okay.
Coin, he conventionally sleeps in a bucket, but he's for context to Sazin and Oshin, like he's used to people waking him up and seeing him in there. So no, he's not like in a suit or nude.
Okay.
He just steps out in little swim briefs.
Hey, I don't judge what a man does in his own bucket.
And that's why I appreciate you. Look at Tati and say like, "Is it done?"
Words I didn't think I was going to hear today.
It's definitely done. I think I convinced everybody. But just in case, Saphira is also here. If you want to send her in too.
Oh man, it's
Well,
so
she's-
late. Okay,
No, it's early.
it's all relative, really. Coin gets his little business pants on, throws his suspenders up, flips a coin, starts walking out of the bathroom or wherever this bath is, and he'll go find Saphira, who I assume is like a room over.
You go to the next room over, where Sison and Bryn are. By this time, I'm assuming Bryn's changed into his normal clothes?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so the guards know, presumably, that we left town. We don't know for sure that message has gotten back yet. Saphira, this is maybe a necessary step. Well, has anything changed since last night? Coin has not heard about the boats.
Well, we're more rested.
Yeah, all the boats are gone.
Even the ones from the spider nest?
Well, I ain't gone and checked, but I was told all of them.
Oh, we should just go now then. They might not. They might be empty. In which case, where else are we gonna find clues about the spiders? Alternatively, if we think they're still
Get them
there,
while they can't run away.
yeah, take a fight.
I think
They're all gone.
I do think we should go sooner rather than later. I think the most likely odds are that they made a run for it, and so it's better to see what clues we can get now when the trail's still hot, versus, the longer we wait, the more likely everything's just kind of gone cold.
Agreed.
All right, is everyone awake in the other room?
Yeah, Coin's gonna knock on each wall to rendezvous everyone into one room.
There's no one on that side. That was just me.
Coin,
Wait, who let you have your own room? What? What?
as
How
long as
many
you pay
people
for
are
it.
in the other room? We guys,
mean,
we gotta be better about
just-
this.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, everyone was just committing to the whole me being mistress and everyone else being the attendants kind of thing. But
Okay,
really,
I'm
it was-
talking
it was
with you
just being
next time.
smart.
Coin is gonna perform the super secret knock that everyone in the party knows means that we need to get together, rendezvous.
I uncertainly draw my sword as I'm thinking that's the kill someone knock.
No,
Did you knock them?
Okay, Ocean, you've had your face buried in this pillow for like 10 minutes. We do actually have to go somewhere.
Yes,
okay,
Mom.
okay.
Is that the maiden knock or the Kendall's watching knock?
Mating knock?
Kendall's
You mean
watching?
Mating knock?
Yeah, those
No,
are the
that one-
knocks that you guys have.
No, that's a polyrhythm. This one is just a little, like 6 knock.
How does the knock go, Coin?
Which one? The Kendall one?
No, the one you're doing right now.
Knock, 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 knock.
Wait, that's literally what I just knocked on my desk. I didn't hear it. I was
See,
trying
you
to
know
get it
it.
to go through the mic, but it didn't work.
I did that too, but it didn't pick up. But yeah, it's the dot 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 dot.
Yeah, literally did
Shaving
that.
haircut.
I can't believe it.
The secret knock that everybody knows. Yeah.
Apparently, me and Justin just know it, like without
Share the one
communicating.
brain cell. Yeah.
I don't know what the name of it is, but I know the
It's-
knock.
It is called shaving a haircut.
I didn't know
Shaving
that
a
had a
hair?
name.
Oh.
Shave and a haircut.
Hey man,
Two
a haircut.
Yeah.
2 bits.
Oh. I've been trying to figure out the name of that for like a year. So thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
Anyways, yeah, once we're all together, Coin, if anything, he's now like impatient. Knowing that the ships are gone, he's thinking like we should be there sooner rather than later.
Let's move. We should maybe still be a little stealthy.
We should
Well,
be
yeah.
super stealthy.
Okay, let's. Shall we? Any preparations? Bryn, you want to get Discord server running?
Always. Yeah, Bryn will cast Rary's telepathic bonds with the requisite sorcery point to make it a. Oh, I should actually hit the long rest button because I'm still at 8 hit points. Yeah, that'll be an awfully short day if we don't. Cool. Oh, and then Bryn neglected to charge the walking stick of Zarud. So I think that means we start with the. We'll just take the cloak of protection instead. And then yeah, that's telepathic bond, as well as a sorcery point to make it 2 hours instead of 1.
So to remind everybody of the Chrononacrum key, when it was used, Coin rolled a 1d6. It will not be ready for 2 more days.
Good to know.
What does Ruzis see when he's watching Osin prepare for the day with the portent dice?
Just kind of flipping through my spellbook, and as I'm adjusting my kilt and getting ready for the day.
They're just like motes of inspiration that come to you while you're getting ready.
Yeah, just kind of numbers flying off the page that
Aw.
I kind of see, but then they just kind of poof.
It's like the effect of your first cup of coffee.
What coffee are you drinking?
I mean, the life-supporting kind.
Fair enough.
What's the coffee that doesn't support life?
Yeah, that's called
Decaf.
decaf.
Oh, there. You know what? I kind of fell for that.
Since we have the Discord up, can I? We can split the party a little bit, right?
In what way? I mean, we
just to be-
can, but
But
I just-
why?
To be stealthy.
What? Are we
This
gonna
is-
split, like stealthy people go one way, everyone else the other?
I think we can split up on the way there, but if the docks are empty, that is
Yeah.
even more reason for all of us to enter the base through that side.
The docks are there's a lot of space down there.
Yeah, I
there's-
mean, we can
there's-
come from different angles.
No, I
think
mean, there's more people than just the spiders down there.
Yeah. I mean,
Like we could spread out on the docks and cover quite a bit of ground.
Well, let's check out the main hideout first, and then we can go from there afterwards.
I think we
Right?
just make our move. No more
think-
scheming.
I think she means we have to approach it from a pretty wide opening, so we may as well sweep our way inward.
Let's go look. With me, like 50 feet away from everybody else, at least.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Coin.
I'll take
Mildly
one
hurtful, but I'll
subtle
get it.
person. I can't help someone stealth. If you want help, I just the whole group. I don't think I can help everybody.
Coin says through Discord we should treat it under the assumption the spiders, or at least some remnants, are still there. However, we should also like keep our eyes peeled for hints that they aren't.
At minimum, I'd expect traps. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not there, but we should at least assume that's there, if not a full ambush.
How many thieves' tools do we have? Are we all docked on those?
I got
Um,
the set.
Okay.
We also have
I'm literally
keys.
checking mine. I don't remember. Yeah,
Like
but
the actual
traps.
doors. Yeah, no, you're right.
Got none. All right, so we can head out.
And get rid of
Let's
them
go.
before they blow up on us. Oh, we're good
Sound-
at finding those.
I think the party at this point will be in transit towards the dock entrance.
Okay.
Can
so
I-
You guys want to go through the docks? Awesome.
As part of my preparations as well, Eric, can I just have it set that unless I say otherwise, my third eye is set to see invisibility?
You have 3 eyes?
You're so cool.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You have 3 of anything else?
Wow.
What was happening in that room last night?
Just asking.
It was me.
Asking-
Put this way,
asking
there
for
were
a
3
friend?
guys,
Saying the night.
3 guys and 1 girl in 1 room. Just saying.
Got a
I
third
don't know. There's
one
a
we don't know
frog, a
about.
kobold, and an ocean.
I got a question.
Yes.
If O'Shea's not using that third eye to see invisibility, does it become a third eye blind?
Boo.
I knew it was coming. That's why I sighed early. All right. So you guys will make your way down to the docks. And I'm just going to double check to make sure that everything's right here. Yes. Cool. All right. So you make your way down to the docks. Ow. Find yourselves at the lower right section of this map.
Wow, you were not kidding.
They kill everyone here too? Jesus.
Patty, did it look like this the
Everyone-
first time you were here?
Everyone's standing too close to me.
Seems like you're
No.
standing too close to us. But
Yeah. No, last time there were people in boats. There were a lot of people over there to the north, and there were a bunch of boats here, and also there were boxes. There were boxes all over the place.
Hey, Eric, Coin is doing a perception check on the surface of the water for ripples, for signs of recent activity, that kind of thing.
or invisible boats.
Is it pretty still?
Okay. It's pretty still. There are some ripples. There's some entities in the water.
Okay.
And I am going to refund Omega's Suspect's inspiration for Saphir because she already has it. So just going to give that back.
So there's, I feel like, very good odds that they have abandoned this place.
seems
They
like the
took
prediction
everything.
was right.
Well, I guess it is 2 in the morning, so maybe it's normal for not everybody to be out here.
True, but boats don't sleep, you
But the
know?
boats are gone.
And all the boxes are gone. Like so many crates.
They move fast.
There were
Coin's
crates
not,
all along here.
he's not wasting time here. He's already kind of moving ahead of the group towards the entrance. Once you get closer, it gets quieter and slower. You could treat this as both a stealth and a... I don't know if you want to... I can reroll perception, but he's trying to
Sure.
listen for noise on the other side of this door.
Actually,
Okay.
I think I came in this door last time.
Well, I've still got some keys as well. I know Tati's got a set.
So with your 32 perception, you do not hear anything on the other side of the door, Coin. However, your 32 perception will reveal what's in the water. And what's
Whoa.
in the water is these. There you guys go.
Oh.
Ew.
No one go for a swim.
What
Oh,
is
cool.
that?
Is
Why
it
fake
aware of
over
us?
Slightly, they're not interested. Aware but uninterested because you're on the docks themselves. If you were to
Oh,
go
it
in the
has a
water,
beak.
it would matter.
Does it have a
Yeah.
parasite on it?
It does.
Ew.
Alright.
Wait, where's Tommy go? What happened?
Oh, she did say she wanted to stay away from us, so I
Wait,
guess it's
the
going
door
according to
knob.
plan.
No, I
Coin,
just
I need you to make a
It's
dexterity
door.
saving throw.
Oh, what did we just say about traps?
Yep. All right. So,
I'll take
Coin.
half damage.
well, the dexterity saving throw was for you to catch the bead before it hit the ground.
Oh God.
Woo!
So,
Alright.
the bead of fireball. I need everyone over there
Okay.
near Seatoad Coin.
Would this be considered a ranged attack?
No.
Damn it.
Wait, you have a +0 to dex saves? That seems wrong.
It has
That's because
the-
rolling the modifiers.
It's
I have a
not rolling
+8, but
modifiers.
it only showed.
Well,
Or-
Because you
so-
have a pretty
+5.
big bonus, because you have a
+5.
+5 plus whatever your bonus is. I don't know
Right.
if it might change the result, but maybe not.
All right.
Well, I
as-
mean, I'm a +8 on save for what it's worth.
You have
Because you have a plus
13.
okay.
Yeah, so you have
So
a
you have a
17.
total. All right. But as the bead of fireball cracks and explodes, everyone except for Oshin over there needs to roll their dexterity saving throw. Got to be a DC 15 or suffer 21 fire damage.
Oh, this is a magical effect. Everyone has advantage on this too.
Oh yeah, it's all bugged.
bunch
I
of
made it
one-
to...
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it just
11.
says 1d20.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay, I think I passed because I have a +11. It's
Yeah.
+6,
Yeah.
+5.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
passed
you guys
it.
are fine. So, those of you with evasion will take no damage. Those of you without evasion will suffer 10 fire
I will
damage.
use a charge of my reactive resistance to get resistance to fire damage here and take 5
Very well.
damage instead of 10.
Cool.
coin. Why?
Tati, you hear an explosion.
I mean, if they're not here, I would argue it doesn't really matter.
It hurts.
Well, looks like they moved out. I don't think.
Well, you shouldn't have been crowded the door, Sazen.
I feel like that's his job.
would you rather I let you just take point every time?
You make a good point. And Coin steps in.
Wait, we just.
He says, continuing to take points.
These doors are already open. And it looks like they cleared the place. Wow, they really
yeah.
cleared the
Ferns.
place.
Yeah, this is looking empty.
Literally nothing. Okay,
They
well,
took all the ferns with them.
let's
They
let's
took the
consider this
picture
place.
of his body.
This seems excessive to me.
Let's consider this case closed for now, then, before we run into like 20 other traps. Because they certainly
Well,
didn't leave anything behind.
Let's have someone with
I
perception.
can make sure the temple's gone.
Yeah, I agree. I do want to make sure. Honestly, there's no point in not looking because maybe they accidentally missed something. You never know.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll be like investigating for anything out of order I see.
Sazen,
Unlock
maybe
the
you should
door.
send. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but you could do like a locate frenzy or something. But I honestly probably not gonna hit anything.
Yeah, I don't think the frenzy is even the thing. I am looking around to see if there's anything I think that key I got might go to. You know, things like similar looking metal, anything like that, or door holder.
I have
Similar, you know.
I have
Go,
a
Tati.
shut door, Simon.
You got a door?
Well,
Alright,
I mean,
we
there's
can
a
check
lot
it
of doors, but I have one door that's shut out of all the doors that are open.
Everything else I've seen's been open, other than the one that we blew up. So we can come check that out. But also, someone should look at it for traps. I could take a look, but it's not exactly my specialty.
Ruzid and I can look for traps.
All right.
Back here, make sure there's thing
I guess I'll
around-
take a peek
around
for
this,
traps.
this here.
No traps.
Tati, you don't see any traps either.
I agree. Ruzid's
Does
got it
this
down.
look like the door
Okay,
my
let's go.
key would go into?
Yes.
All right. Did people want to back up, just in case?
Yep,
Uh-huh.
already done.
All right. I'll put the key in, try and open the door.
Okay, the moment you put the key in, you hear the discharge of a magical trap on the other side of the door.
Yeah, it checks out.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw of a DC 22 or be disintegrated.
Wow, that seems very strong.
gonna see.
Oh,
Oof. Well, I guess I'll use inspiration on that one.
Hang on.
You give yourself
a
Inspiration,
+5?
Do we want to use a portent die on this? Just.
I was.
Oh,
just
yeah,
about to
actually.
say, do you have?
I'd say it's worth it because it's
I have a +7.
not like
to this.
we're not going through encounters. We'll need them for.
And you have you already have advantage, right? So like, I can still use it.
I have advantage, but that rolled with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it did.
He would need to do his inspiration in order to get the portent roll instead.
Sure, I'm fine with that. I'll use an inspiration if you want to also give me the portent.
Yeah, I'll give you the 15 because that and the 7. It was a 22, right? That he needed.
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration for it.
Very well. You do not suffer 77 damage.
Oh, it was just that. I could have taken that.
so much.
I heard
We could use
inspiration,
my-
I thought I automatically died.
Anthony, if you want, I could give you my inspiration, and then you can take the 77.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
But just,
Just an offer.
it's one inspiration and important. I appreciate it, but honestly, the 77 is still real damage.
That is true.
Cool. Is it just going to be a closed door, another empty room? I
You might
really
think
should be
so.
careful stepping in. Does anyone want to check real quick for more traps in the room before I step in?
The room's
I
empty.
will. I'm not good at detecting traps, but I will cast Tinder Fate, and I will put
Oh,
up the
I
happy circle.
appreciate that.
All
Alright.
I should have done that the first time, but the place was so deserted, I didn't even. Hang on, where? There
Alright.
it is. Token
Let me know when
bars, token
I'll
aura,
step in.
30 feet, save. There it is. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
Well, that sure looks empty.
Okay, well, I guess my prediction was correct. They
Yeah.
literally took everything, destroyed everything, got rid of every piece of evidence we could possibly want.
Can I get
is it-
perception
is
checks as you guys are walking around, please?
I was gonna ask, is it obvious where the trap was? Like, is there a big scorch on the door or
On
something?
the back of the door, there is the etching of a magic circle.
So this was clearly
So-
important at some point. It's possible they just took everything out and the door still happened to be trapped.
So, Oshin, with a 23 perception, you can smell the strange scent of phosphorus. And as you look around the room, you notice that the entire room has a slight purple tint to it.
Oh, shit.
Is
Night.
The hallway also has the purple tint. Each of the rooms you've walked into has a purple tint.
Oshin is the only one that notices this, correct?
Correct. It's a DC 22 perception check.
I do want
Is there any-
to
Go ahead.
remind you that I have blind sight, just in case.
Yes.
Okay.
There is no one around for you to detect.
Bryn is right here.
Yes.
Is there any reason why this whole place would have like a purple sheen to it?
Purple?
Well, there's the whole purple frenzy thing.
Oh, the frenzy.
What do you mean purple sheen? Like, you think there
Are you-
could have been a lot of purple frenzy around, or like this whole place is saturated, about to blow up?
I've never. I don't even know what frenzy is. But are you guys not seeing this? And I try and like point at it around the walls
Okay.
and ground.
If you wipe it, it comes off on your fingertip.
Ew.
Like a dust.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point at it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we need to get out of here. That's not good.
It's pretty.
So they laced the whole place, and
They
I'm
laced
done.
it.
You guys hear a boom coming from the far west.
All right.
Boom.
Coin starts hopping.
Boom.
Everybody out.
Boom.
I'm
Uh,
gonna.
Boom.
Do
Boom.
okay. I'm gonna run for it and ready an action to cast Resilient Sphere on myself in case I look like
Okay.
an explosion's coming at me.
Just extend eastwards. Like,
And as you come out of the door, a gout of flame bursts out the door, knocking the door out into the water.
Oh,
Where a
get away from the water.
monster eats the door.
All right, well, I guess we
Oh.
succeeded in blowing it up by causing them to torch their own lab or warehouse or whatever this place was.
Man, shame.
I want
Mission
also the record
success.
to reflect that I did not do it.
Well, I guess it's not quite mission 100% accomplished, but maybe close.
I mean, do we want to try and search for them a little bit? They probably just sailed away. That seems to be the most
I
obvious
highly
thing.
doubt we're
Sail
gonna
away
be
with
able to.
all the ships, though.
Technically, I did what I needed to do. I told Wardy I would get Frenzy out of the city. Mission accomplished. So,
Well, I thought you told them that
Ignited
you were
the
going
export
to...
of.
I told
Yeah,
him
I
I'd
thought
give him
you-
all the Frenzy, but this is,
Good step one.
as good of a first step as I'm gonna get.
But if we did want to give chase, we could fly after him, but I doubt we'd find him.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
just
I could
confused.
search the city a little, but...
They ain't
Well,
in the
you-
city. They've left for sure. No way they're still here.
I mean,
What?
never know. The spider themselves could. Sorry, what was that time?
Good.
I just. The spider ships weren't the only ships here. I'm wondering where all the other ships went.
Maybe they were all spider ships, and we just didn't know.
Yeah,
Well,
possible.
they were some real. There were some guys that look real different.
Hey,
Listen,
Eric,
people can look
Alright.
like
Contractors.
All the spider people look the same. I don't know.
Eric, I'm gonna ask a very kind
Damn.
of specific, rung adjacent question. Coin,
Rung adjacent, okay?
he's a very water-based creature, right? So he does a lot of swimming. He knows how fish act. He's looking
Okay.
at these, and he's trying to parse if this is their natural habitat, like they've lived here for a long time, or if they were brought here.
These do live here. These are very adapted for this environment.
Okay. Coin just observes that to give more context to himself that anyone here was, definitely in cahoots. And this is, he'll even relay this. I'm guessing these are spiders, the ship bodyguards before they left. And a lot more of them were in on the operation than we thought.
I'd believe it.
I believe it.
To work in theory. But I do think I should remind everyone we're still technically on a timer for the Chaos raid, and if we go chasing down spiders, we may infringe on our active.
No, I agree. I think we have a chance at finding them after this, but honestly, time-wise, we do need to get back for the raid, and I would say that takes precedence.
So,
And
Yeah.
we probably disrupted their logistics significantly enough that they'll take time to, set up a new base, reroute shipments, reestablish any contacts that they need. May take some time for them to get fully back to capacity, and by that point, they might not. We might eliminate their ability to accept any shipments at all.
And
Just like
they're
a real
definitely
spider.
not getting the security deposit back on this place, so that's great news.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we may not have taken out the head honcho, but we definitely dealt a blow. And well, when you run out of hit points, you run out of hit points.
It's not a total loss. Telling the spiders that they can't set up operation in very civilian places, still kind of a victory, I guess.
This is a win. We could have had a more complete win, but everyone came out alive. We dealt them a real blow. I'm, proud of everyone.
Okay, so we could just start heading back to our ship. It's also 2 a.m. And I don't know if crossing a forest at 2 a.m. is a great idea.
I mean, I'm pretty awake.
Oh, we'll just fly over it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It'd be kind of a
honestly.
it'd be a nice flight. the sunrise.
And they're least likely to, want to take pot shots at Ruzid on the way out.
Oh, true. Under the cover of night.
We're still worried about that? Coin says gesturing at the
There's
empty dock.
There's like a 5% chance in my mind that they'll just randomly shoot me for no reason.
Well, let's just walk out of the city, then fly out.
Yeah, there's a really nice gate guard that you guys would like to meet.
They're gonna be really confused if we leave the city twice in the span of 4 hours.
So, who cares about a little confusion as long as it doesn't do anything?
Good point.
Okay, well, let's get out of this place then.
Mystery.
Coin will, by this point, be walking back towards, the city streets itself.
Okay, cool. We'll get you guys back onto the city streets.
Now, Eric, we did have to walk here, and at this point we're walking through the city again, and it is 2 a.m. to be fair, but...
Yes, sir.
Does the energy of the city seem any different?
Oh, it's dead quiet. Like, compared to what it was yesterday, nobody's anywhere.
Okay. But I'd reckon it's hard to gauge whether that's a time thing or a spider thing.
Yes.
I guess what I'm asking is, do the streets and people's front porches seem devoid of possessions in such a way people have left town?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, Coin will relay again that we could just leave, because our business here is essentially concluded.
Yeah, let's... anyone have any last minute 2 a.m. shopping they need to do?
I'll go to the inn and pay for the rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't pay ahead?
Can we at least
we
go
are?
back to bed?
No.
Guys, it's 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Go back to
you're
sleep.
wide awake.
No,
You
I'm
went
too
to
awake
sleep
now.
at 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday.
Saphira, pay them an extra silver, get a blanket for Bryn.
If anything, I thought Ocean was gonna start complaining. He was such a sleepyhead.
No.
I only saw his tail when I woke up. I didn't see his head.
Very funny.
I thought it was too.
I didn't.
Coin chooses to not hear that part.
Would like to scout ahead on the road. Make
Okay.
sure our party doesn't get ambushed.
So you guys
Yeah.
walk out the front?
I'm gonna start calling my Pegasus back along the way, and also have it in my head if it sees any weird ambush or something as well.
Okay. Your Pegasus is
We're-
dead.
My Pegasus is dead?
Pegasus was ambushed.
Yeah, okay, so this is definitely an ambush outside the city, everyone. Good news, bad news.
Is it that,
No.
or does your spell have a time limit?
Oh no, it has no time limit. It just died. Now, I could summon another Pegasus, which is actually the same Pegasus, and send it out again.
Maybe you should summon the same Pegasus and ask it what the hell happened.
Well, here's the problem. It doesn't really talk to me. Like, I can talk to it, and it can kind of try and vaguely communicate, but I don't speak Pegasus.
Well, okay, then ask it yes/no questions and tell it stomp once for yes, stomp twice for no.
That could let me look at this. Unless it was just ambush and it didn't... Well, here's the thing. It probably would have
You
said
need to
something
improve
me.
your animal handling. That's what I heard.
Okay, listen, you mime to the animal one time and suddenly you're the expert. It's true. I should get better.
Listen.
I'm not touching that animal handling.
You say that, but Tati actually does have a lot of animal handling experience in this campaign.
Well, no. Here's actually the thing,
Just
though.
'cause she's been the nicest to me.
Fair enough.
assuming we could do the yes or no question thing, I think safely assume, I would check with Eric on this, that the Pegasus would have given some sort of sound or warning considering it could communicate with me. If it was...
He would have been able to
actively-
communicate with you until you moved further away from him.
Oh, I said that I wanted it to go to its maximum distance when we could communicate.
And then you moved
And we
away
went-
from it.
We walked further
okay.
into the city.
Okay,
while
fair
it
enough.
stayed
I guess I didn't know
still.
which direction we were moving. That's valid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could just resummon it if we want. It'll take one of my 4th level spell slots, but
you're gonna need a ride home, buddy. So.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But on the other hand, do I want to summon it and then have it be killed again? Yeah.
Maybe wait until we're flying.
Well, here's the thing: are we gonna fly out directly into an ambush?
Let's find out.
Okay, I'm just gonna summon my Pegasus.
We're
Okay,
really
summon
good
your Pegasus.
at scouting. Okay.
I cannot.
Pegasus.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Just scratch off the 4th level spell slot.
Yep. Done. Pegasus, who I've still not yet named because I'm waiting for a more opportune moment.
And you just
You
name
were-
him Pegasus. It's a good name.
No. I'll give him really cool other
Peggy.
stuff.
That's a terrible name.
No.
That is a terrible name.
Blade Wing.
So good.
Like, ooh, that's kind of cool. Wait, no.
I'm glad to
The
hear
fun
we're on
part
the same
is-
page.
He's the winner.
Pegasus is the name of a flying horse. It's a proper noun.
I think you should
We're
name it
calling it
Phoenix because
Peggy.
it just died.
You could still call him Pegasus as also a proper noun, like as a name.
Yeah. I knew someone who had a dog named Dog.
It's an ironic name.
I want to meet this person.
Okay. Pegasus. Stop once for yes, twice for no. Were you ambushed?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see them coming?
No.
Do you remember vaguely where they were?
Yes.
Do you think we could sneak around them?
Yes.
All right. What do you say we let the Pegasus take the lead to try to help us sneak away?
Do you want a treat, boy?
Press 1 for more
Yes.
options.
Coin will throw it.
Yes.
He'll pull out like a snack from his bag.
What
Like a
kind of
carrot.
snack do you feed a horse?
Like a fruit or a
carrots.
vegetable.
Apples, sugar cubes.
Yeah, I'm just asking what
Turkey.
Coin has in his inventory that he would feed a horse.
It's not only, but okay, for the record, Grung eat a lot of fruit and veggies, so he's gonna have
Okay.
like an apple, a half-eaten apple that'll just toss to it.
Also, it's
Why
like
are you
a
carrying
keyboard.
a
You can give it bird feed.
So don't get scurvy, Sazin.
Why didn't you just eat the apple?
I have other apples.
What? Okay.
Maybe you should feed your Pegasus, Sazin.
Okay, just got back, first of all. Second of all, you're handing away used
Pegasus,
food.
do you
That
like me
seems
more
wrong.
than Sazin?
Don't answer that. Please.
The horse looks confused.
Please.
It's okay, you don't have to say. I know. He throws the other half of the apple.
Wait, it
Wait.
was a half-eaten apple. And you throw the other half? How do you throw the
It's
other
another
half?
half of an unrelated apple.
Understood.
You wait,
How many
you have
half-eaten
two?
apples do you have? You monster.
Coin,
Also, Coin, to be clear, you throw that, right?
yeah, he tosses it to the Pegasus.
It hits
Does that count as
his...
a race?
I guess it would.
Here,
will
Pegasus,
point-
this half of the apple's from me.
Sazin, it's brown.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get you a fresh apple. Don't you worry about that.
Coin zips
Brown
up his
just means the
snack bag.
flavor's coming out of it.
Of course
You
you would
can have
say
it,
that,
Toddy.
Toddy. The decaying thing has more flavor.
It does.
Oh, great.
It's just not
Alright.
good flavor, but it's more flavor.
It's sweet. Farthen, hey, it's me, Tati again.
Yes, mistress.
Uh,
He looks at the door, looks back at you, looks at the door, looks back at you, looks at the door, looks back at you. Huh?
I jump in front of him when he tries to turn his head again, so he doesn't. He's still here. But hey,
Yes.
hi,
Yes.
good. I've got a group of like 7 people and a Pegasus that need to leave tonight. Real quiet on the down low.
Poor guy.
He looks and he does the whole one finger up thing. Did you come by earlier?
Are you gonna open the door?
He nods and goes over to the door. I let out one person and 7 people I could. Okay.
Thanks,
And
Marvin. You're the best.
he opens the door to let you guys out, and he starts counting. And you can tell he's going through this deja vu thing, and he's trying to process this.
Rose, your tail's on my face.
Ruzit slaps his tail into Coin's face.
Please roll your unarmed strike.
So easier when they're visible, isn't it?
You will deal 9 bludgeoning damage to C-Toad Coin.
I'll take the damage.
However, Ruzid, you used your tail, which is not covered in clothing or armor, so I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
But that's
Ruzid,
incorrect.
you are poisoned.
It's plus 13.
Okay.
Impossible to fail.
Oh well.
You tried.
American dream.
Hey, Marvin, do you know why all of the boats have left the harbor?
All the boats have left the harbor?
All of them. The whole harbor's been cleared out.
We're gonna have to sound the alarm. And he starts going to raise the alarm for the town.
Whoa, what? Whoa.
We're gonna go out the door.
Okay.
To 20, and then you do that.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, that.
Come on. Oh, he doesn't take coin. Let's go.
Okay, well, let's just run.
All right. Well,
Maybe
let's make sure the Pegasus gives us. Well, we should start flying soon and have the Pegasus give us big directions to avoid where we were.
As he sees that shit's about to go down, Ruz is gonna start, taking off rings, taking off like cloaks, putting some stuff like reshuffling his inventory because he's about to transform and he doesn't want it all to merge into his new form.
He's taking his
Okay.
earrings out.
Slowly picking up his
Yeah, he takes the
Takes
most
off the
important
wig.
details. The most important details of
Snaps
this
the
is he's
nails.
taking off his ring of protection and putting it in the bag of holding. That's important.
Did you wear fake eyelashes?
Not when he fights.
Oh my god.
Oh, she was off total gold hoops.
And then he's gonna put his shield in the bag, and then the rest of the stuff he's gonna put in some tail bags that he's gonna put on his tail in a moment.
Okay.
And then he's gonna transform.
Okay.
Like 10 feet from the guard post, isn't it?
No, you guys
Is it
probably
He's
walked
busy.
out. No further
He's
in.
got a whole alarm situation to figure out.
True.
I am keeping my eyes peeled for any signs of an ambush or anything.
Sure.
Hey, who wants to get on my back?
Dibs.
Turn hops on.
I'm in.
Okay. So,
Do we have a
everyone
saddle
can
up here?
take off?
You can carry the majority of the party, right?
Lucy could carry everyone in the party in this form, pretty sure.
Okay, then yeah.
How much
Everyone.
does Oshin weigh?
325 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Heavy, but not.
Okay, Can
Hey,
I
watch it.
Maybe
introduce
you should do some jumping jacks while he transforms.
Hey, wait a second here.
you
I
a
resemble these
perfectly-
remarks.
we have a fantastic flying carpet that can fit Oshin and no one else.
I could carry
Like-
someone too. I am like 6'7", but
But you can't
Wait.
fly.
Yeah,
no,
you-
I meant on the carpet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the weight. The carpet slows
It had-
down after.
The carpet has a weight
Oh.
limit too.
How much is in your bag right now, Oshin? That armor looks okay.
It's only like 80 pounds.
So,
it's-
Oshin,
it's-
as a mass, weighs 400 pounds.
It's gonna
Maybe
make
throw that in the bag of holding, and I'll give you it back when we land.
I climb in.
In the. Where are
In
you
the bag
climbing?
of pulls it away from you. Your bag.
Okay,
Your bag.
he's clearly new to this. We're gonna have to be very clear with instructions.
Oshin,
as
how
long
do you how do you do on ships?
Never been on one.
Yeah,
Well,
great.
Can we just like
As long
start
as-
flying and stop chatting?
Wait a
Didn't we like
second.
raise the
Whoa,
alarm?
whoa.
Where?
What do you mean, well, wait a second? Have you been on a ship or not, Oshin?
No.
Okay. You just said, well, and I was like, what is well?
Yep. It was a small fair with those like slightly floating boats that go around in a circle.
No, I haven't. I just realized that I've scared them enough with my inexperience that I debated lying.
I was gonna ask also, we're in Shu, and you went to the same college that Tati and Bryn went to. Like, how did you get here without
Okay,
ever
so-
going on
so
a
what-
ship?
Riz is like
Okay, we're
looking
flying.
around at this point. How many like people are not on Riz's back right now?
I'm on
Is
my
it one
Pegasus,
person
but-
and their name is Ocean?
It's only
I threw
Ocean
him
and Sazin, I think.
I threw Oshin the magic carpet. As long as he's under 400 pounds, the speed is going to be great. It slows down a little bit if he's over 400 pounds. And the magic words are Rochambeau, by the way.
Thank you. Rochambeau.
I got on a magic carpet as well.
The magic carpet goes down and rests on the ground because it has now been said twice.
God damn it.
Think
Rochambeau.
about it like Ruza, think
Wait,
about
can
it
we
like
just turn
this.
it off in midair?
Oh, what's that?
If he's not on your back, you can look at him the whole trip. If he's on your back, you can't see Oshin.
Oh no, I wasn't concerned about that. I was just getting impatient. I was thinking about just snatching both of them and flying away.
I'm fine with me, let's go.
We're off.
And Riz just starts flying away.
And you guys fly off into the jungle.
So was this peg supposed to give directions or something?
Wait. Do you need directions?
Well, like, wasn't the Pegasus gonna give directions so we don't get ambushed? I thought there was a whole thing.
Yeah, the Pegasus will at least keep us away from where they got ambushed. But there's a
The
non-zero chance we
Pegasus
still
is
get
going to
ambushed.
stay away from the ground spot that he was told to hide in. That just so happened to be right next to where the bandits that ambush anybody that comes out of the city are.
Rip.
They've got a whole enterprise set up.
Of course they do. This is a real thing that did happen in ancient cities and still happens in Mexico, frankly.
Who just goes around killing a Pegasus, though? Like, what money is that getting you?
Oh,
I mean,
they were going to
probably-
try to take the skin and turn it into all sorts of money.
They
It's
must
just
have been
proof
pretty
right now.
disappointed.
Yeah, it does not work
Right.
like that with the greater siege.
But they didn't know that.
Well, they do now. Maybe they'll
Massive
stop
disappointment.
killing miscellaneous Pegasi.
Is it Pegasi?
We're
Of
just
the
like
many
looking at,
Pegasi.
we're just like looking at the spot where the ambush happened and just thinking to himself, like, do I just fly over there and just like strafe them with poison? We're just looking at Sison.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not against it. Bandits are kind of one of the worst things.
Low profile,
Especially
by the
when
way.
we're in the Pegasus. Oh, we're
No
kinda
alarm's
fast.
already raised. What's low profile about anything right now?
The alarm's not for us. No.
We're not even the biggest dragon problem in the area.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
Oh,
sad
wait,
to say
wait.
that, but it is true.
Do you think the civilians are going to distinguish dragons when, like, their experience with dragons is like death and despair?
Probably not, but just throwing it out there, is there any chance all the boats left because there was some sort of wind of the dragon coming into town and people left? Probably not, right?
We could have asked that guy more questions, but no, I have no idea.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
It's your Pegasus, so it's your call.
All right, Pegasus, nay once if you want to go strafe those bastards.
No response.
Does he know what
Wow.
nay means, though? You might have been speaking horse accidentally instead of
Oh,
of
sorry.
woman.
Okay, Winnie wants.
Yeah, Winnie is also horse.
Okay, sorry. What sound did Pegasus make?
Pegasus sounds.
Cluck cluck.
That just sounds like a Winnie.
Exactly. It's like a hoarse, windy sound, like a whir.
Maybe it's more like a
Okay.
trill. It's closer to bird sounds.
Cheep cheep.
Quack once.
Oh, look, a toucan!
You guys are so far away from that point now. The horse is getting frustrated with you guys. And
Okay,
just
okay. I'm sorry.
keeps flying straight, tolerating
We're-
being ridden.
We're going to learn Pegasus language by brute force on this flight back
Yes,
to the
I
ship.
see your toucan.
Coin points the toucan out to everybody.
Wait, if we're learning languages, should I teach you guys
Same
Draconic?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Wait, what's cool?
The bird and speaking Draconic.
Okay, well, which thing's cooler? There's only one right answer.
Not a competition.
And what languages does the bird know?
Draconic.
Bird is a bird. It does not know languages.
So for
Maybe.
it, bird is the word.
Or it's a wizard.
Yep. Bird is the word today. Cool.
Well, here's your first lesson, Draconic. Bird means Sathi.
Tathy.
There you go.
Ooh, all right.
I'll tell you.
And
Put that in the chat.
how would I use this in a sentence?
Give him the suffy.
Like,
That lesson's
what do you
over.
want for lunch? Tathy.
In a sentence.
I just want to say, I just want to listen to
bird
you
means
struggle now.
Kathy.
Wait, you gave us one word and now you're just gonna leave us to struggle?
Yeah,
No
That's-
offense, Ruzin, but that's a little
that's
rough.
just how my mom raised me.
Did you ever go to therapy about that?
He joined our group.
Is it therapy if you're like tearing your enemies apart brutally? That's kind of therapy to me? Does that count?
I don't know. I never went either. So
That's therapeutic, Rosit.
That's
It's
literally what
different.
happens when you go to a therapist. You go into a room and start ripping enemies to pieces.
Yeah,
Probably.
Bird.
I buy
So
it.
then I guess I did do therapy.
All right.
It's a little less literal, but yeah, you got the spirit. So we got about a 2-day voyage back to the East Coast.
Is it 2 days?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 2 days.
No, I believe you.
About 2 days, Sahua.
Took us 2 days to get here, so unless a new highway got built, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 2 days back.
Is the fire still burning on our way back that we had passed earlier?
You'll be passing that tomorrow.
Fair enough.
There.
Oh yeah. Also, everyone keep an eye out for those like mage hunters. Just if you see them, let's steer clear.
You know, they hate
Good
mages,
call.
but how much do they hate dragons?
I think we went over that. They're not super fond.
What fire are we passing?
Oh,
We
you'll
haven't
see.
passed yet.
Oh, Sheen, how did you get here?
I got teleported.
That explains
The luxuries of teleporting.
I don't know
As
it.
you say that,
We tried that once.
as you say that, you hear a voice from behind all of you on the dragon. Teleporting is so much fun.
Yeah.
We immediately
Okay,
all
point
draw weapon.
Whoa, who gave the nod? Also, we know for a fact that you're just like throwing your image around. You're not teleporting.
No, not at the moment. But I'm here to fulfill my promise.
Is it to join our thruple?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she.
What? Who asked for that?
Ruzit just looks at Oshin and blushes.
Did I miss a conversation?
So you treated
No.
an idiot for a minotaur.
He's not an idiot. He's really smart.
What? Oh no, Ruzin.
No, that's the dead guy.
Oh, yeah,
They
that guy
kept the
was an idiot.
Clearly.
Hey!
Ruzin is no more of an idiot than any of the rest of us.
Saphira also not the comeback you think it is.
That sums it up nice.
Okay, well, what's your business here? Enough with the commentary about our party.
It only was responding to the fact that you've managed to find a new party member. He's quite cute. What are you going to do with him?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize part of our deal was you dropping in and providing peanut gallery commentary whenever a new achievement has occurred.
Well,
I mean adventure and do stuff that's important, like destroying Frenzy.
I don't really care. I'm here to fulfill my part of the bargain in order to get you back on track. I don't know why you're out here roughing it. When you're this wealthy, you could just buy teleportation. Suppose getting your exercise in is kind of important for your health, though.
I mean, if you were
that
dead,
one
wouldn't you want
time.
to stretch your wings?
We almost
No.
lost everything we owned and our lives also.
Seems
Oh, we
like
didn't.
a foolish thing. But I'm here on business.
Are you offering
understand.
teleportation?
No.
We wouldn't want
But-
it anyway.
I promised that I would tell you today where I could find Sageos' lair. Are you still interested, or should we continue this pointless banter?
As a businessman, I feel inclined to remind you that that information was already part of a deal.
It is. Isn't she
Indeed.
gonna
That's
tell
why she
us?
called it up under the deal.
Yeah.
I will eventually tell you, but if you'd like to simply throw jabs at each other, we can go ahead and continue insulting each other all day long.
No.
We're gonna lose
I want to
that
hear what you
every
have to
day.
say.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Listen, I apologize for the grumpiness. You just caught us on a 2 a.m. vacation road trip, so everyone's still a little sour.
Well, that's why the sun's coming out right now. After all, my punctuality is important. The day starts when the sun rises, does it not? And at that point, you guys see the very sliver of the sun peeking over the horizon. She is very punctual.
Well, I appreciate punctuality.
By all
Alright,
means,
where-
jump into it.
Where's the layer?
So, the lair is in Srona, just north of Akeda.
Coin
You
would
find
know
it-
where,
Yeah,
where is that
no.
geographically? Like, relative to.
we're going to point to it on the map. Because we can do that. And it is just north of Akeda.
Ooh,
Ooh. So we got a long way to go.
that's a journey.
Yeah. I mean, we can get there. It won't take us crazy long, but I agree, it's a bit of a hike.
We'll get there fast, but the fleets that are going to be sent on behalf of the World Eaters, it's going to take a while for them to get there.
They'll
True.
be useful, at least assaulting the island. The question is, what exactly do you expect of them short of military might?
That's mostly it, I think.
Doesn't hurt to have someone hold the door open for you.
So, continue what you're doing. I trust that I can count on you to fulfill your part of the bargain and retrieve the onyx skull for me.
Yeah, do you have any more details about where we might find that or anything?
It'll be located in his lair. From what I understand, it's a castle set within a large canyon. You'll have to, of course, make your way to it. I'm not exactly sure where in the castle it is, but I was able to scry on it, and I can give you a slight image of what I've seen. Would that
Well-
make you happy for today?
Well, the more
Well,
information,
there's one more question.
the more likely it is we'll be able to find what we promised you. So yes, I think we would like to see that.
Very well. And she is going to produce an illusion, and the illusion looks like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn. I guess this is what drug money buys you.
I'm not saying we should move in afterwards, but I'm not saying that.
We don't even know if he had this built or if he just like ran out whoever was here before.
Oh, he's
True.
been there for quite some time. Most of the iconography inside the place is very Sageos focused.
Mm. To that point, do you know when he'd actually be home?
He was there when I checked it out. He's why I had to stop.
I've heard
I
he has a
didn't feel
habit of
like revealing
running
my
away.
location to him. I'm sorry.
I've heard he has a habit of running away when things get bad, or having escape routes and such. Do you know of any way we can make sure he's, staying there while we're paying a
I
visit?
don't. That's your job.
Fair enough.
He's a lot less likely to run if we're exactly where all his stuff is.
Less likely doesn't mean completely unlikely, though.
Remember, he's
Hey,
an
I mean, if he
intelligent
runs
one.
away, if he runs away, we haven't finished him off for good, but we'll definitely have completely gutted his operation pretty badly if we take out his headquarters.
If you can establish a foothold there and retrieve the onyx skull for me, then perhaps I can provide you with more ways of it that I can assist at that point.
Certainly.
Wait, what does this onyx skull do for you?
I
Gonna
just
ask a
wanted
question.
for a little while, and I'm going to be asking it a couple of questions. I've promised that Sison can be there, as long as he keeps the questions secret.
Of course.
Oh yeah, that thing.
We appreciate the update. Do me a favor.
Of course.
Keep
yeah.
tabs every now and doesn't have to be every day, but we want to make sure he's home when we're pulling up. So just keep tabs every week or so to make sure he's still. Try if you can figure out his schedule. If he tends to be there on Mondays but not Fridays. Any information is valuable.
I wouldn't trust any information that I'm able to gather. You understand that dragons are capricious and change their habits quite often.
That's a fair
Especially
point.
intelligent ones like Sageos. He's no beast. He's not a feral entity who just roams and kills. He has plots within plots, plans within plans. I expect the entire structure to be littered with traps.
Yeah. That
Oh, we're
sounds
really
right.
good at dealing with those. Right, Coin?
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna. Like they're basically invisible to me. It's like they're not even there. In a good way.
Or a bad way.
Well, do me a
Well.
favor and just stay in coordinates so you can check in on the day of the invasion.
I'll do my
Just
best.
so we- Yeah, that's about it.
Sure. And the image of Rafinus will roll off the back of Ruzid and plummet towards the jungle. Before
Badass.
disappearing.
That's a pretty
Damn.
good physics package.
I'm impressed she found us. We're like moving at like 92 miles an hour.
She's probably
Isn't it
scrying on
literally-
us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally impossible to hide Saphira.
Oh, that too. Almost forgot about that.
Yeah, but like to teleport onto a moving target, I don't know, it just feels impressive to me.
That's fair, but again, she's not even teleporting, don't forget. She's just sending an image.
That good point.
We just didn't say it's not still impressive.
Well, we know where the base is. We probably need to get back in contact with the world leaders to set up a invasion day.
Well, we know at least one of the places they stop, but we could also just send a message as long as Bryn's willing, so.
Hey Eric, can
Yes, sir.
Coin deduce what time the voyage would take for the world leaders to get their ships, assuming they're all leaving from the east coast of 2?
It would take the better part of 3 weeks.
It's not the worst.
And I only really got a glance, but there's not like a canal on the south side of Estrella,
There is
right?
not.
Like, okay.
No, you guys have been through the central wall long ago, but you guys have gone through the central wall, and that isthmus will prevent it.
Can Coin deduce the economic value were he to invest in making a canal south of Estrella? It's a joke question.
Yes, you would be able to deduce that, and it would be immense.
Okay, just curious.
However, you would also have to either take over or manipulate the central wall into allowing you to do so.
Yeah, that's like a mission goal for Coin 20 years in the future, but
Right.
right now, not really relevant.
Yeah, you're not going to build the central wall canal.
Damn. Okay, Coin will tell everyone it's going to take about 3 weeks for the World Eaters to get there. And he'll just start thinking about, I mean, logically, it's going to take 2 days to get back to Shu, where we can talk to the World Eaters. Then we could, set it up for a month in the timeline, give us a week of extra space to go to Nausea, make any stops we want to.
We could also have them meet at Nausea if they want, because we need to get our adventuring group from over there. But yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, but we can do both.
Nausea.
Yeah, but like we're gonna pass where the World Eaters are anyways, so.
True. Although maybe sending a
Tell them
message,
to-
like at least before we go to bed, it's not gonna hurt because it's free information. Give them a little more time, a little bit more warning.
It might be. I don't know if it's dangerous, but sending a fleet of 50 ships to Nausea of people who are, like, at best, indifferent to the consortium might be a recipe for some territorial conflict.
No, that's totally valid. Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, it still doesn't hurt to send a message to the World Eaters to meet, not in Nausea, but somewhere else sooner rather than later so that they have more time to get ready.
Yeah, we could have meet at the further away from Nausea, but near it, like at the coastline or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And,
We don't want to start a war.
I mean, keep in mind, they have to sail around Estrella. We could theoretically... Go ahead.
I was going to say they may. Oh, I was going to say they may want to sail farther northward, but then that would take them through Protectorate waters, which I don't think they'd be very much fan of that.
Yeah, it's a complicated operation no matter what, but having them stop a little east of Nausea, and then maybe on the east coast of Estrella, right before we really pull up, those are probably the ideal bases for them to take a break. But it's a complicated operation regardless. I would say maybe we get in contact with a consortium and get a second opinion on, like, hey, we're in an alliance with the World Eaters. Can we get clearance to bring them to Nausea without freaking anyone out? That's probably, like, the simplest way to do it.
With Coin's insight check, it wouldn't necessarily be the consortium. It would be the Blue
Sure.
Cloaks.
Oh, okay. I can't recall where is their base of operations.
Nausea. They're the ones who incarcerated you at the very start.
Oh,
Ronaldus
right.
Basil's company.
We do not have as much. We do not have as much sway with them in negotiations, but that's good to know.
Well, let's
Ryport-
just have them skip over Nausea. Honestly, let's just have them meet us down there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Could you, Eric? Would you be able to pull up the world map
Of course.
in the context that Coin is looking at his map and he's trying to figure out
Absolutely.
where can we meet? We don't really. We have more. Yeah, we have more influence in Nausea than we do Ryport.
Yeah.
So.
You guys, with the history check, Coin, I think you'll just get this. Yeah.
14.
If you'll recall, the Broken Mug Tavern is here on the point.
Oh yeah. Been a
If you
while.
want to go there, you could go to the Endland Point, way over here. But that would be a bit of a detour. And
Yeah.
then you could go past the Dragon's Horn and somewhere off in the blue waters, whatever's over there that you don't know much about.
Can Coin recall from our time in Estrella? I don't think this was ever explicitly answered, and we never went here, but we know that there was a sort of a dragon or dragons
Yes.
sweeping the west coast. Did we ever hear whether or not they were active on the east side of Estrella?
You did not hear. So I'm not going to negate it or
Okay.
confirm it, but you actively
Gotcha.
do not know.
Then it's good for everyone to consider, especially Oshin and Sazin, that there are dragons present in Estrella. And there is a possibility that even over here, it's kind of risky to meet up at.
I'm gonna be honest. If we have like an armada, I'm not that worried about one wandering dragon.
Yeah, true. The way I'm looking at it, we would send the World Eaters to meet around here at a tavern. Then they would continue to sail, and we could maybe meet again around here. And then it's probably like a 2-day voyage to get to Sageos's hideout. And we could even maybe meet a third time here if we really need to be cautious, but...
Remember, crossing from Endland Point to Fort Folly was 5 days. So just this little distance from here to here was 5 days.
All right, so this is a week. This is a week in itself, probably.
Yeah, a lot longer, yeah. It's going to take 3 weeks to get around to there. And that's if everything is favorable.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Coin would say, and Justin would obviously say, I think we have to treat this like we have to check in with the fleet to surmise that, like, if we don't want to find out that they've been attacked by a dragon here and lost 30 ships the day we're pulling up. We do have to be in contact with them the whole time.
That's fair. I don't think it's the worst thing to be like traveling close together, you know?
Yeah, if anything, it might... I'm not sure what the value is, but if we're sending the World Eaters around, we could obviously travel straight through and save ourselves time. And use that extra time to prepare more, to side quest, to do whatever we wanted. We don't necessarily have to travel around with them.
That's true. I mean, I also... The leader of the warriors once mentioned that he's killed dragons before, or at least had faith that he could do so. So, honestly, even if they encounter the dragons, I don't think they're going to take too much of a hit. So, yeah, I feel like meeting somewhere along this coastline is not a bad thing to do at all. Let them make their way over there as they so choose, you know, within reason. We can pick up the troops around Nausha, hit Ryport on the way back, and then, yeah, meet up, head down, see what we can do. We do need, I think, some sort of plan to, A, make sure he's there, and B, make sure he doesn't leave when we actually assault the place, but...
Yeah. That's why I was hoping, what's her name? We could confer with her to get an ideal time to aggro.
No, I agree. I think checking in when we're closer might be worth something, although you heard what she said about not trusting what she says, so...
Eric, is this like an isolated version of the map we can draw on and save, or do you need to...
I don't mind if you draw on it. Go for it.
Okay. Because I'm looking at it from like a real tacticianary point of view. When we meet with the World Eaters, we want to know where they're sailing to, when Coin's gonna try and get... I mean, they probably can figure it out on their own, but like how long the voyage is... but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about it. Just meet 3 to 4 times along the trip. I don't know what other preparations we'd need to do, though. If we know where Sageos' lab is, we have the forces we need. I mean, we have more than enough foot soldiers at this point to take it on. It would only be like weaknesses and stuff, which we don't know a whole lot about. Of Sageus.
Yeah.
And the question you guys were talking about earlier, which is how do we stop him from leaving if he wishes to? Like, is there a spell to cast cement shoes? Because that'd be really useful. I guess
called
hold
Entangle.
person. Yeah, well, that too. I guess that would kind of do it. Do we have
There's
access?
a lot of things.
If one of our mages has access to something like that, great. If we don't, maybe that's something we can look into. Something that'll give us the power to hold Sageus in place. Even at a
Dimensional
distance.
shackles the size of a dragon.
Very difficult. We'll basically have to kill him before that happens if we want to use, because dragons have, in addition to a very high wisdom score, he'll probably have legendary resistances as well. And I feel it's very unlikely we'll have any opportunity to restrain him magically before he's already defeated.
Yeah. I'm not banking on, like, we have to tie him down in order to win. I just meant if there's a way to plan for that, if there's, like, a scroll or an object in the world that we could get to do that kind of thing, that'd be a useful safety net, I guess.
I would like our resident arcane students who went to the university to roll a history check.
Sure.
I've heard some guy out there has this weird shout that can force dragons to the ground.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
where'd you hear that one?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Is it Fushro Da, right?
That's the one.
All right.
So you can
Nice, Oshin. And Tati.
I'm going to go ahead and send this to Tati and Oshin. So, Tati, you've heard of this one? Oshin. There you go. You've heard of this. You don't know where it is, but you've heard of it. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So as you
We can-
guys go ahead.
I was just doing more like strategizing, but
No, go for it. Absolutely, go for it.
I was gonna say like we can plan under the assumption we won't have access to a way to restrain him, but it's something to consider, especially since we have 3 weeks of time before we even have to worry about fighting him. It's a lot of free time to get any edge in the fight we want.
That'd actually be very useful so that I can get my arm and shoulder properly looked at.
What's up with your arm and shoulder?
well,
I'm remembering the little bit of digging we did into there to get the key out.
Oh, that's right. That was pretty traumatic.
Well, you know what? When it comes to traumatic things, all you have to do is just pretend they didn't happen and like they didn't.
That sounds healthy.
That's not what I was taught.
Just push it down.
Or hold on to it and remember every second.
Oh, that works too. Use it as motivation to defeat your enemies.
Sure.
Sarah, when we're back on the ship, I'm gonna teach you about cyclical breathing. I feel like you could use some meditation stuff. Just sounds like you've been through a lot.
Isn't
all breathing
cyclical?
It's a very.
Tati agrees with me, and she's smart. She
We're on the
understands.
same page.
Okay, shut up. I'm about to cyclical heavy breathe out of anger.
That's probably not healthy. Then you shouldn't do that.
Coin spins around at like the back of Ruzid, looking at his tail crisscross, and he just starts huffing.
Well, that's cyclical for sure.
You could swear you see steam coming out of his would-be ears.
I mean, I do. Are we gonna camp for the night today? Tonight?
Ruzid, how much gas do you have in you?
How long have we been flying now at this point?
You guys have been flying for the better part of 8 hours?
This is like
It'd be 10 a.m.
Wow.
We know we're not in dragon territory. I assume we don't see. Maybe let's run some perception checks for nearby, mage hunters, threats.
Sure. Let's
Yeah,
really
it's
perception check.
Safe havens.
Sure. Thank you, Saphira. Tati, however, saves the day. Coin also is doing very well. As you guys look down into the trees, you're going to see a variety of wildlife going around. A herd of elephants, a couple giraffes here and there. There's some tigers. You see a jaguar pounce on a deer. It's just normal jungle stuff. As you guys continue flying southwards, you will eventually, near the end of the day, find a campsite. But you see no threats, no sign of the Josozai hunting party, and you see no sign of the dragon.
I see 4 Zathi. 5.
Zati? What?
Zathi.
Right.
Having
5
paid
of
no attention.
Birds.
Staring at a map for the last 8 hours.
Daddy's learning.
I'm gonna put Draconic down as my something else that I'm learning. I'm gonna have one success because I have 1 vocab word.
I'm starting to get tired though, Coin. So, you should land soon.
Well, yeah, we got a safe spot around here. May as well drop down.
Everything's gonna start to land.
I'm starting to get seasick. Sorry, sky sick.
It is bumpy up here. Well, at least I'd assume for you guys. For me, it feels fine.
You get a lot of turbulence.
Why don't you fly?
Let me borrow your wings, and I will.
No.
Man. Coin's gonna hop off once Ruzid is descending. He'll hop off at the highest possible point where a monk can jump without taking fall damage.
Okay. Cool.
Which I think is 60 feet or something.
Sure. You fall to the ground. Do you do a superhero landing?
Nah, he's trying to land sort of like a flying squirrel. He's got his arms extended.
Okay.
Then he just sort of does a roll onto all fours and then stands up.
Awesome. Cool. So, you guys can go ahead and bed down for the night. Get yourselves all situated. Build your campsite. It's not far from the last place you guys camped. And as you guys gain a long rest tonight, we're going to go ahead and have you guys level up. Level 7. As you guys have achieved the milestone of disrupting the 12 spiders for the first time.
Damn, that's exciting.
So,
Are they disrupted? That's so good to know.
yeah. You've managed to disrupt the 12 spiders for the first time tonight. The other time you guys engaged with them, you also leveled up. So you guys have managed to do 2 disruptions so far. causing them to evacuate rather than having one of the 12 spiders killed.
Game, but still a win.
Indeed. So, as you guys level up to level 17, we're going to go ahead. 16? I thought you guys were already 16. Oh,
Some of
everyone
us
except for
were.
Tati.
15.
I was 16,
Yes.
and now I'm 17.
Yes, everyone except for Tati.
Good
As
news,
you guys-
everyone.
Mhm.
You have my permission to die now.
Okay.
Because I can bring you back.
No, okay, you still do not have my permission.
With a lot of citations on that, I can bring you
I didn't.
back.
Are we voting on this again? Because I'm voting no dying.
No dying.
Weren't you the last one to kill us?
I'm
Well,
just saying,
First of all, the last person to die was Victo, which we all had a hand in.
all I'm
Mhm.
saying is, if you need to die, do it in the first half of an encounter where I have more than 5 ki. Because if you do it at the second half of the encounter, you might just be dead.
I think we can agree that.
must be profitable to me. Only then do you have my permission to die.
I think we can agree that this doesn't apply to Saphira. You're not allowed to die because you come with a lot of caveats when trying to bring you back.
Indeed.
Yeah, that one is correct.
Look, in fairness, I don't have a comeback to that.
Mhm.
I'll think of one. Probably won't, because I'll probably
You don't have
forget
to come
about
back to
it.
that, just like
But-
you won't be able to come back to life. So,
I have a question, Eric.
Yes, sir.
It
Works the first
theoretically, I readied an action to hand of mercy myself, and then I died, and the trigger for my action was that I died. Could I bring myself back to life?
I would have to go and look at it, but I believe that actually is a thing.
Ooh, I love
What?
that it is, because I asked that as a joke, but now I'm
Yeah, I would have to go and double
Almost-
check because it was a thing in 3.5. I'm not certain if it is still a thing, but it was a thing
Oh.
back then.
I mean, it would kind of make sense if you knew you were gonna die and you sort of braced yourself. I could see the argument, but that's
Yeah.
interesting.
It would
So you
need
thought
to be
you were
a very
gonna die
specific case.
Let's
and
hope we
responded
never
by
have to.
touching yourself.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. One last hurrah, right? Let's hope we never find out if it works.
Yep. That'd probably
It's
be
been
best.
so long since I was a cleric that I forgot what my domain was.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for tonight. As you guys know, I have all my campaigns currently full. All 7 of them are currently completely full. If you know anyone who wants to join, please send them my way so I get them on a wait list. It's always a privilege and an honor to run these games for you guys. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. I really appreciate it. You allow me to do this for a living, and I love it. I do have the Patreon live over at patreon.com/GMEric. Go check that out. It gives you access to a section of Discord where we have early access to announcements and early access to sneak peeks of art and videos, etc. You even get access to my maps, all that stuff. There's even a video where I will be showing how I created the map for the 12 Spiders hideout. I recorded the whole process of putting that together for you guys. But check that out. That's all coming up very soon on the Patreon. The GM tip videos go up every single day on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the GM Eric archives go up every single day over on YouTube. So check
you,
those
Eric.
out. We're doing all the Trainwreck stuff all the time. So you're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you. But yeah,
Before we
guys,
go,
yes, sir.
Coin points at the tree line and says, "Whoa, another toucan!"
As another toucan appears, that's where we're going to head out. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. We will come back next week as you guys head into Dragon Territory and back towards your ship.